Yo, I see. Yo, you guys are hyped today, man. You guys are hyped today. I'm hyped too. I'm hyped. First and foremost, for everybody who's coming in, I'll mention this a couple of times, but we have our show upcoming in Miami this Friday. I will be in Miami, if you guys don't know, South Florida. All my chat niggas and chat queens, my chat kings, chat queens, please show up. There's still a couple of tickets available, not going to lie to you. But we are going to have an amazing, an event, and also the turnout's looking pretty good already. So, chat, we will be in Miami. I'm doing my first live show in Miami again. Once again, I'm just going to aim to try to convert these people I see commenting, watching me virtually, and seeing you guys in person, or at least meeting you, taking a shot with you, no matter what. So if you guys haven't copped tickets yet, make sure you do. We will be in Miami, Florida at the Lyric Theater, the Black Archives Lyric Theater. I think that's the name of it. Anyway, the tickets are available on Eventbrite. Meet and greets are all sold out, but you guys can get regular tickets there as well. And if you're wondering how you could get this link, Ahmad will probably post it, or just go to my Instagram and you guys will be able to get it. Chat, because this is show week for me. This is really important. I do have other things that I have to do. It's never the weeks that I'm just chilling with nothing to do when an important event comes up. It's always things back to back. So of course I got like 3 interviews lined up this week. I have people requesting me to come to their shows, and it's a whole lot. So I'm trying to do all that, make sure, again, my main priority is the show. I want to see you guys. This is an opportunity for us to build as a family. I keep telling you, no matter if I have 15,000 people watching me, I always know that, with all due respect to all, 14,700, I do believe that I got 300 real niggas in this building. 300. I don't know who's who, but there's 300. And those 300, I'll go against the world with them. So I've been taking it easy. I'm trying to take it easy, and trying to make sure, it's like weird on the East Coast. If you guys are not from the East Coast, it's weird on the East Coast with like the weather. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not sick. I'm trying to make sure I'm good, to make sure we don't have any cancellations or whatever. So we seem pretty good to go, and I'm excited. I'll let you know. I don't want to dox myself, but I'll let you know when I am traveling to Florida. As far as streams, I'm still gonna be streaming in Florida, so I'll let you know that as well. But for the people who are coming to the show, please, I'll give you some other contacts. Keep in touch. If you guys made this a trip where you're gonna, flying out, I hope you're not there for just a day. If you came from outside of Miami, but if you're here for like a couple of days, I'm trying to like plan some events, and I would love for you guys to come there. Obviously, other than the show, everything would be, just complimentary, All good. All right. I apologize for not streaming for the last 2 days. You guys saw me out and about. Chat, it's very ironic and interesting with me. I keep telling y'all, if you play the internet game of validation, you'll never win. I'm going to tell you why. Act don't be outside. Okay, I'm at the Barclays. That's not outside. I'm at Madison Square, front row, not outside. I'm in the club, not outside. Basically, you're not outside till you get your ass whipped. Like, the hip hop is such an interesting place. The moment they catch me lacking, we hope that never happens, right? But that's when they be like, oh, we told him he could never leave the crib. It's a fallacy where it's one that I believe has tricked a lot of rappers into precarious positions, notably Lil Durk. I try to avoid that. Me, y'all know I have an ego like anybody else does, but at times I got to control that ego. The crash out Olympics are not for me. And we try to treat things more calculated, and that's what it should be. So yeah, there's been a lot of conversation. I see a few guys, there's a few, like, I want to call them cavemen. Yeah, I think caveman is probably the word I should use. And I know, chat, I love y'all, because y'all say, yo, Ack, you about to get these niggas the Bam Adebayo. And that's my favorite thing to do. But we'll see. I'll kind of gauge it based on the stream. So I want to tell you and be very upfront. The cavemen of my industry, the ones who have been rubbing pieces of wood together for the last like 6 or maybe some 12 or 18, and some of them actually about like 42 months, they got no fire. There's nothing there. There's not even smoke. Somebody got to tell them the wood is damp, dummy. You got to, come on, learn a little bit of physics. But it's all good. There's a couple cavemen who they are antiquated, they're aged out, they don't adjust. This is their first time at trying to create fire. And I'm going to give you guys the opportunity. So I'm not stuck in a pickle because I think I'm in a great position. I feel like I've dropped 60 for less. I feel like I've just dropped 60 for less, chat. But I've never been one to help my enemies eat. I've never been one to do that. Okay? I want my ops, my enemies, I want them broke, destitute, homeless, looking ugly, scruffy. I want their baby mamas to put them on child support. I want them to be back and forth to jail. I want them to be getting tossed around like basically trash. And I'm learning that the position I'm in now, potentially, I'll be the fire that these niggas need. So what do we do? Because I want to drop 60, but I think a back and forth might help these niggas. So anyway, I just want to give you the context of how I'm going to the stream. You know, I got the Don Julio loaded up right next to me. I'm going to have a good time. There's a bunch of shit to talk about. But there's a few fledgling media personalities. It's not one. It's actually a bunch of them. They're hoping for the back and forth. Now, here's the thing. I worked tirelessly to get to where I'm at. 15 years. You guys see me here. I've put all the work in. I sat, I cried, I laughed, I fell asleep on whatever it is. You guys see me on my highest and lowest. One thing y'all know about Ak, he not stupid. I ain't did all this work to give it away to a bum who basically don't want to put the work in. So I'll tell you where we are with it today. I could just launch up and I'll drop 60. Pretty easy. These are easy. Like, these are easy competitors. Or we could just starve them out. Now, you heard what King Von said. We don't squash beef. So there will come a time, but on my time, that this picks back up. But when y'all trying to get an active back and forth, I'm seeing y'all numbers start to spike. I'm like, hold on now. Yo, I hate to use my man Dirk as the example, but remember when 6ix9ine said, yo, I tricked Dirk out of his position? That's kind of, y'all ain't gonna trick me out of my shit. The fuck? So that's what we are at, chat. We're doing lovely. We've built an amazing audience, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, chat. When I was sent a few things that, I was gonna react to a few things, I realized, even though it's the best thing I like doing, I love going back and forth. I looked in the comments. It's like 85%. Everybody's like, yo, congratulations. Ak has made us known that you even do this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like giving these guys. I look in the comment section. Basically, everyone's saying it's not even worth a response. But I love the back and forth. And you guys know, I'm just one of those gladiators. For people who do say, why do I mention people or whatever the case is, I grew up on New York radio. I remember when Star was there. I remember early Charlemagne. I remember the radio wars. I do think that there is a little bit always of conflict or competition, right? I compete with people like Adam or say Wack or Vlad. I compete with Joe. Now, we don't get nasty and be like, yo, fuck you, nigga. But, when I want to have better takes than Joe. I want people to be more excited about things I'm doing. And it's probably vice versa. So I love the competition, but yeah. So I'll just give you that context. You guys can sit on it for a little bit. Pause. You guys are the boss. I've always subjected myself to the, y'all you ever watch The Gladiator? Except that emperor was a little crooked. I'll tell you who I am. I'm like the guy who was like, I'll give the people what they want when necessary, because sometimes the people lead you wrong, because they might just be bloodthirsty. But this is one of those things. We could starve them out. We could drop a light 60 on them. There's pros and cons everywhere. You drop 60 on them tonight, these motherfuckers is bragging about how their views went up 200% for the next 2 weeks. They think they're in a back and forth. You ignore them, they might think you're ducking, and we ain't ducking shit. So it's all good. I'll rather than, this is as close I'll get to it for now, but remember, we got a stream to do. You guys could convince me if we should get back there. I see Adam tag me some shit, and I don't have to be avoidant. Essentially, I called out the bums who were who Hot 97 has hired. They hired some bums before, and I think this was the most ridiculous. And I call it a spade. As much as I don't like Ebro and Rosendweeb, like, they fired them and hired a worse replacement. Like, I've never seen such a... you ever seen somebody bad at their job and they lose their job and they get somebody even worse? Like, brother, is this some DEI shit? What's going on? So anyway, I call a spade, chat. I'm only here to call a spade. And I could have just stuck with just kicking Ebro and then backing, but when I seen this shit, I was like, this is down bad. Anyway, rather than even acknowledge this person, because I could tell, everybody, I looked through the comments, they're like, yo, this is your most views or whatever. I'll let Adam do the story, okay? Adam, you'll give the commentary of what's going on, and I'll just play that, and I'm going to move on. But if the chat wants, remember, we're here. If the chat wants, if we got to load up the clip, it is what it is. But just let you know, if we load up the clip, we're breathing life into corpses. We're keeping them on life support. We could cut it here, and y'all know how I rock. You know what I'm beefing with rappers? I don't care what a rapper says to me the week their album comes out. I'm waiting till you flop. Then I'm the loudest nigga there. I ain't squash shit. But right now, all these niggas need some metrics. And that's what I'm saying. We could just, you know what? Let me just give it some time. Because I've heard about some changes about to be made some places. But you guys are the boss. Anyway, shout out to Adam. What he said. Check this out. Okay. Please listen to this. I don't even want to play that shit.
A lot of you guys have seen this clip of Mero talking about academics. And this was supposed to be like some kind of ether. I see people on Twitter talking like this was just him dropping a bomb on Ac. I'm sorry. This shit sucked. Like, I could try to sort of summarize the points he was making. Basically, you call Ac fat and an alcoholic. Okay, whatever. He says that Ac lives in his mom's basement. We all know that he's lived in a house that he owns for many, many years now. He says that Ac, like, basically only gets by off commenting on the culture and he doesn't create anything. Like, is this serious? Like, you're on the radio. Like, your big thing is that you guys are on the radio. You play music and you talk about what's in the news, right? Like, how is that any different? There's literally no difference. And I know this don't got nothing to do with me, but I'm just, like, offended on his behalf that somebody who has like a microscopic fan base on YouTube, like Mero, I'll give him credit. He gets like a lot of likes on Twitter for whatever reason, but like as evidenced by the numbers on Hot 97, no impact, none. Like, I don't know about the Dwayne Reed clerks that are driving to work that might be listening to Hot 97, but like, let's be real. YouTube is basically all that matters in short form, right? Like, that's it. And like Mero put out a video about me maybe like a year or two ago. He tried being a YouTuber for a little bit, I saw, and just like gave up. And like, I didn't even consider watching it. So let's be real, man. We're all playing the same game. We're all just trying to get viewership. And like you don't get to do the moral high ground on the radio.
All right. This is so. Are we not on King Academics? Am I tripping? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Are we missing part of the family? We're missing part of the family. Wait, what's going on? Give me 1 second, chat. We're not live on King Academics. Here we go. I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second. I have no idea. YouTube shut it down? Okay, just give me 1 second. So, chat, you guys tell me what to do. Let him starve. Let him starve, or should I drop, a light 60 on him? Again, if you ask me, and I don't want to sway the population here, I felt the ether that I gave, they didn't debunk. And for me, I'm waiting until homie just gets fired. I'm being honest with you, right? I'm not trying to entertain and try to boost his artificial numbers up because he's now going back and forth with me. But everything I've said is facts. So, hold on, let me just make sure. Is this... Okay. Think we should be good. And by the way, I love you guys in terms of strategy. You know how many people hit me today and be like, yo, Ak, bro, you're giving these guys, you're giving them room to breathe. These guys were getting like 300 views on a video. Dog, you start going back and forth with them, they get 10,000 today. We know you're about to get drunk on stream again, go at them again. They get to respond. Now it's a back and forth thing. They get to run to their employers. Yo, Ak responded, and it's, well, not Ak responded, but hey, our numbers is up, right? Somebody said, what Cole say? We gonna get to Cole. Okay. Chat, y'all know, dropping 80 in crash outs is my thing. But I just want to be I got to be strategic with this. By the way, keep in mind, chat, when I was coming up, these guys acted like I didn't exist until the entire internet, which became people who were interested in me, a lot of chat niggas and people who probably didn't like me, shouted my name so much they couldn't ignore me. I remember driving my car, and I remember the first time even the Breakfast Club was like, hey, and, media personality academics. And I was like, oh, wow, they acknowledge me now. So, we worked to get to this point. My thing is we don't want to give it away. Anyway, I don't want to make this a big thing. I'm wondering, what should we do, chat? Don't respond. Let him starve. You know what? For now, I'm not going to give the ammo that they need to survive. But also, I'm not ducking smoke. Everybody knows that. And also, I'm not scared of, engaging. I am going to pull up the video. I don't really have much to say about it. I just want to point out a few things. So Hot 97, I want to be very clear. And I'm sorry. I can't help but being me. Trust me. I was going to just ignore this, but I'm like, that's fake as fuck. Right? Like, Ak, you're petty. Like, yeah, that's fake. The strategic way is to act like it never happened, but I just can't be fake, right? I'm just not a fake guy, right? It's why they have went from where they used to be. Well, not these guys, but like traditional media. And then, because people see through it. Like I see y'all in the chat. Y'all be like, no, y'all kind of split, but whatever. Let me just say this. And I want to just quickly break down an issue or whatever issues you might think I had with this guy. So, Hot 97 fired Ebro and Rosendweeb. They were bad at their jobs. They're not entertaining. They thought they were gatekeepers. The culture moved past that. You have to serve the people. When the people say they want this type of music, these type of artists, you can't say no, I tell you what you listen to. That's been the motto of radio for a long time. Now, that's Ebro and Rosendweeb. So let's get them out of the paint. Also, by the way, I seen them. I'll throw them a bone again. I was being nice when I said I was down to debate with Ebro. I'm glad you guys, they're like, no, we're trying to have an intervention with you. Okay, cool. We'll just cut off your pipeline as well. Good luck. But I just want to quickly explain my issue with this guy. Like most people, I never had an issue. So there's this thing that people think that I'm a trouble starter. No, I'm the guy that if you used to, like when I was a freshman and you were a senior and you think that you could have just bullied me, when I now become a college graduate and I'm on the same level because we both men, I'm popping it at you. I ain't forget shit. That's a fact. So anyway, this dude, I don't know him. I seen him one time. Charlemagne was doing something where they were going to bring back MTV Jams. If you guys don't know that show, it's like an old show. Charlemagne at that point, I don't know what happened with his status there at Viacom, or was it Viacom? I think it was Viacom. But MTV or VH1 was pretty much kind of looking at Charlemagne like he's the guy. Like, yo, whatever Charlemagne says, he's the guy. He controls culture. That's how he got out. What's the name of the show? The one that the stupid nigga Taxstone was on. What's the name of that show? You know that show? Anyway, does anyone know that show? Please just tell me the show. I forgot. Anybody knows the show? Somebody said Revenge of the Nerds. No, it's that there is no revenge for me to have. The revenge is my success. I'm already successful. It's like some of the stuff you're going to hear this guy say is so laughable. Like it doesn't even deserve a response, and I won't respond to it. But I want to give you guys context because there are always new listeners, and I've always spent my time being logical, and I've converted other people's audiences to my audience because they're like, hey, listen, you know what? I've actually sat and watched Act for more than 10 minutes, and he's kind of being logical, and it kind of makes some sense. So I want to be very accurate and honest with y'all, right? It's not guy code. It was it State of the Culture? That was Joe's show on Common Sense. So before he did on Common Sense, he was trying to get Yo MTV Jams back. And I was one of the people, and always shout out to Charlemagne. He brought me up there, and I was sitting in this meeting with like the MTV people, and Charlemagne was there, and that was cool. But at one of those early, I think in one of those meetings before, I remember I was in a conference room. Charlemagne was in there too, and I seen this guy walk in the background. Never talked to him, no conversation. I had nothing ill to say about him. He never did nothing ill to me. Again, you'll notice a pattern, and I want people to notice a pattern that I am not a hater. I have never just randomly picked up in beef with someone based on me not having based on them not starting it first, or them not actually, for whatever reason, thinking they could position themselves against me to either lower what I got going on or to heighten them. So I saw the guy. I've never said nothing to him, but I had no ill feelings towards him at the time. I don't think he's ever spoke about me at that time. I don't know what year this was. It probably maybe was around like 2015 or something. So, okay, so that happens. These guys, and I want to properly describe them. What these guys are, they're Key and Peele for hip hop. it's funny that they try to like, especially this guy's like culture is like, kind of like you guys were kind of like known as like the Cornball Brothers, like in a way, like niggas didn't really. It felt like you know how Key and Peele is to Dave Chappelle. They were that to like the Breakfast Club, if that makes sense. Like the Breakfast Club when Charlamagne is going crazy, that's Dave Chappelle. These niggas were like Key and Peele. You know, Key and Peele was like jokes about black people and stereotypical because you're trying to appeal to a white crowd. So yes, maybe some people within your community identify with it, but your whole essence is you're the guys who look like the people of the culture, but you're telling jokes that people not of the culture could laugh from or laugh at. I hope that made sense. So, they signed a deal with, I think it was HBO. And this was a time where podcasts were starting to get deals. And they signed these guys' podcast to a deal because people felt like they could give, if because they did have an audience. Like they had little sayings though. The brand is strong, all this stuff. And the people at HBO, they gave these guys a deal. They said, well, just do your show here and whatever. Now, I'm going to point out some fatal mistakes they made. Okay? And I hope y'all don't call this me dropping 60 on. This is just me speaking facts. Because really, I really got no response, but you're probably going to say this is a response. Their podcast audience started to evaporate. These guys were on HBO. They chose a small check. And I'm trying to tell you it's a tiny check that they chose. And because not all their audience had HBO, people start not watching as much. Okay? Me and Vic Mensa weren't good. They tried to capitalize on things that they claim the culture would be in support of. And one of those things would be the fuck academics campaign. Oh, we all hate academics, this and third. They jumped on there and they start making all type of, they were good with like influencing the Twitter nigga community. Black Twitter, they were good at that. So they say something about me. I say something about them. They galvanize in the Twitter streets, and everybody on Twitter is like, yeah. Because didn't I always tell you guys, there's a lot more people that hate me than like me. There's a lot of people like me, but there's a lot more people that hate me. And then when people start mentioning the fact that they hate me too, they get a crowd of people that are only in support of the hate, but don't support them. So that all happened, but TV viewership has been down. People not really rocking with that. These guys eventually end up killing their brand. It was the most ironic thing ever. So their whole thing was the brand is strong, and by the time they were unceremoniously pretty much discarded and dismissed from HBO, their brand was pretty much dead. No one really cared about what they said. Their audience had fractured and moved on to other things. Some grew up and some went to other content creators. Why do I say that? So from back then, I was like, all right, these guys are suckers because they try to kick my back in just so that they could get some pennies from HBO, but whatever. What happened next was that this guy right here, and I'm clicking on him. You see the guy right here? You can't see the mouse right here? He is, and I hate to say this, but he's the key in the Key and Peele saga. You guys ever watch Key and Peele? I'll tell you what that is. So Key and Peele are like these guys. I keep saying that they're good with comedy, but they appeal, or at least when they did their show together, they were appealing to stereotypes and extremities that white people would find funny. To a certain extent, but a small certain extent, Chris Rock did the same. When Chris Rock did a lot of comedy sketches or comedy stand-ups, he would do, he would be like, he would have some jokes and it was straight about black and white, and it would just make, he would have a diverse audience, but the white people would laugh at certain stuff that they felt uncomfortable with, but he made it feel comfortable. They just did race jokes, right? And the point was to make white people feel comfortable at laughing at black shit. So, their show ends. Their audience has been discarded. It's abysmal at this point. This guy, he's like Key in that dynamic. What does that mean? Or not Key. Yeah, Key. So Key was like the mascot. He's like the guy who he'll play any stereotypical role to make the white guy laugh, you know? But Key was but Peele, Jordan Peele, he was the brains. So he would be able to write these sketches out, you know, even though I think he was doing kind of the same thing. He knew the audience that they were appealing to. So he'd write out these sketches. He would write stuff to make sure that they were getting, you know, they were trying to be, hey, if you like The Office, but you want to laugh about it with black people and see stereotypical, like they had a really classic comedy one where Barack Obama is dapping up all of the people, or he's doing handshakes with all of the people in Congress, and when he gets to the black people, he's like, my nigga, he got special handshakes. And that's something that white people laugh at a lot. Like, oh shit, yeah, black people do that. They always have these crazy handshakes. That's what Jordan Peele is good at. Why do I say that? Jordan Peele is a talent. Anybody could be the mascot. No disrespect to Key, but that's what it is. Okay? Jordan Peele has went on to make multiple movies. He's now shifted. He's almost kind of making movies that's showing about the black plight, and he's now appealing more to the woke version of what Tyler Perry does. And he's kind of abandoned appealing to white people, even though he still puts out certain stuff that maybe white people could get into. But he was the talent. Everything I'm saying here is facts. So, what happens? Jordan Peele goes to do movies. We never hear about Key again. We don't know what he's doing. He's like Carlton from Fresh Prince. Now, notice the Carlton, but we always look at him, you're Carlton. That's why he can't really go far. So what happens with these two dudes? The guy who is the Jordan Peele of the group is some ugly black nigga with a beard. Okay? He's a little bit gay, in my opinion. A little sus, but whatever. You know, he seems to be the brains of the operation. This guy, who's the mascot, turns on him. And after turning on him, their brand implodes. So you get the guy who actually has the brains, he goes that way. And the guy who's the mascot, he goes this way. Now, the guy with the mascot has not had any good luck in finding anything in entertainment since then. Remember, I haven't gone back and forth with these guys for damn near almost a decade. Why? They haven't been on the scene. They have self-imploded. They have cheddar bobbed themselves. So, this guy, right? What he ends up doing, Ebro and them get fired. And I guess they wanted somebody who felt like they were New York to replace him. Obviously, they're not paying what people would normally pay for radio personalities anymore. They hired this guy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I love this hire. I love this hire because I knew that this hire was going to end morning radio. End it. Remember, I just summed up their whole career. Their whole career was never talking to black people on black people platforms. They were always the black dudes, the corny black niggas that could kind of make white people understand black culture. That's their thing. Their thing is not Hot 97. Their thing is kind of like Comedy Central, where people could just laugh at the shuck and jive jokes. So when I seen him get hired, I said, wow, I said E-Bum and Rosendewey were bad, but he's going to be a shit show. So I watched quietly, and I have my little notepad. It's probably over there. Every day they started publishing a lot of things, and I would just take my notes. They did 300 views today. Now, remember, some people might be like, well, they're on radio. I keep telling you, the radio view ratings at this point is not personality driven. If you listen to Hot 97, you listen to it. If you don't, you don't. What is driven by personality is streams. It's the reason why, Charlemagne is still a galvanizing figure in the culture. He helped, because he's at the Breakfast Club, he helped get that Netflix deal completed. I hope you're following along. So I made my comments about him, and my comments were simply this. Hot 97 is trying to find themselves, But in trying to find themselves, they're still ignoring the actual problem that New York City has. You're either going to really embrace the youth and the new generation, or you're not going to do it at all. Okay? Now, this guy might not be a gatekeeper. He might not be a gatekeeper, but he's an antiquated old fuck in terms of he thinks that when he thinks about New York, he's thinking about somebody like, hey, yo, done. Like, he thinks like we're still in the 90s. And because his numbers are abysmal, I made the prediction that I'll stand by, that after his guaranteed period at that company, he will be let go like the rest of them. By the way, I know some of y'all might be like, well, maybe you want to be on that. No. If this guy had a successful streaming career, YouTube career, or anything that he was self-employed, he wouldn't be at Hot 97. There isn't a dollar amount that well, there is, but it's in the tens of millions for me to leave my house every day to go to New York City and sit up there with a Hot 97 logo behind me and me having a talk. So I say that to say, not necessarily shit on him, but to actually give you the reality. So I said what I said, and I just want to point out their channel. They dropped something an hour ago. 77 views, 264, 500, 318. Okay? You'll notice in the last month, their highest viewed videos is a video where they said, Mero destroys academics. And this is why I was conflicted. Because do I go back and forth with them or do I cut the water off? You got to starve these motherfuckers. Now, I guess it's a response. I don't know if it is, because I don't really have much to say to what he has to say to me. I actually do, but I got to cut the oxygen. I will let you guys hear, because you guys, you guys care about me. Come on. You guys can hear. They made its own clip. It was a 5-minute segment, and I want you guys to hear this. Now, Mero, I'm going to tell you beforehand why why I'm not officially responding to you. Mero, you suck. You suck by yourself, and you've never been a talent. I'm being honest with you. It felt like you watched a bunch of people go on rants and tried to imitate it. You're trying to do what Flex does effortlessly. Even Ebro does a good walk down better than you. I do it off the liquor 50 shots deep. Charlemagne is a master at it. Joe Budden is a wordsmith. This is what people see. And if this was your best foot forward, there's nothing I could say about you other than just holding up the reflection to let people know how much you suck. Because this felt like somebody trying to put on an act, not somebody being themselves. Let me tell you this. I've had my career in front of many people for over 15 years. You guys knew at my very youngest stage, I had to grow into myself. I wasn't always me. Now I have my unique voice. I am me, and I'm very happy for it. But this is a nigga who's, forget the age, but this is why he's not successful. You listen to this and you tell me if you feel like this guy is a natural. I'll play it. I think playing his voice and his words is the best response I could ever do.
I want something a little bit more dark.
Ether?
Dark.
Yo, turn me up. You got that Chanel?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Listen,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly where I was going.
D.
I go
man.
Queens, you know what I mean? You want to get a little...
Listen, YouTube, internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this one time and one time only because, like I said, I'm a father of 4 biological sons and daughters. But there's a lot of sons out there that are not mine. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna lie, I like this. I don't know what Hot 97 said when they hired this guy, but it's like they told him, yo, you gotta bring the feeling back, restore it. This guy comes on, he puts on Mob Deep Shook Ones in the background. Okay, all right.
And I don't claim you. You're not on my taxes, you're not a dependent, bro, but you depend on me to survive. Because if you don't say my name out your stupid fat mouth,
You told me.
you got no motion.
He's right. I'm here to admit, chat. If we don't talk about this guy, we have zero motion. He's right.
You don't make nothing. You don't do nothing. You don't add nothing. You are net negative to hip-hop culture. You are net negative to society, gang. You know what's the saddest thing in the world?
Brother, I'm going to give you some advice. Ditch your wrestler voice. I see what you're trying to do. Ditch your wrestler voice. What you gonna do, brother? What you? It's okay to speak regularly. This is why people don't like y'all niggas. You don't need to have like a, it's okay. You can get loud. It's fine. I get loud. Chat, this doesn't sound like somebody trying to, listen.
You don't make nothing. You don't do nothing. You don't add nothing. You are net negative to hip-hop culture. You are net negative to society, gang. You know what's the saddest thing in the world? Sitting in your mother's basement, getting drunk off.
Oh, shit. Mama's basement looking good, huh? Yo, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I don't even have responses to these things. I'm going to keep it a bean with you, chat. The reason why, if you're saying act, and this is not me dropping, I don't even think this is me dropping. This is like warm-up. Just look at the comments, okay? Just look at the comments, right? And you will basically see he sounds like he's spoofing Ebro. Okay, all right. First time listening is only because they put academics in the title. Okay, should have let Ac alone, not gonna lie. We needed that. Let's go. Okay, why you sound like... Whatever, but I'm gonna let it play.
Alcohol that she probably bought at Costco. And talking crazy about...
Bro, why are you doing the Pop Smoke deep voice? But let's go.
Of alcohol that she probably bought at Costco. And talking
if Costco
crazy
got it cheaper, I like it.
About any and anybody who matters more than you. And I know what burns you up inside, champ. I know what that thorn in your side ever since I made you cry live on stream years ago. And you can't let it go.
Yo, why does this guy look like he's unhinged? Yo, chat. Hey, Mero, let me tell you this. You see what you're trying to do? I'm waiting for the day you get fired. I'm dropping 200 points on you. I'm going to show you what you try to attempt to do. I'm just going to just give you some airtime. I don't know. I'm just not going to give you any content that you can respond back to because we're not going back and forth. But trust me, I'm going to deliver the eulogy. Your eulogy's written out already. Okay? It's bookmarked. It's indexed. It's so great. It's going to be one of my finest performances ever. But for now, I get to just laugh at you thinking that, we're about to engage in something that might help you out, not me.
What burns you up inside, my brother, is this.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
You talk about views. You talk about numbers. You talk about all this other type of stuff, data stuff that you analytical bozo nerds love to just throw up in the air. Whenever people say, that's whack. That's not culturally relevant. Guess what, fam? Everything I've ever done in my entire career has been culturally relevant. You understand what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Let's hear it.
I'm up here high 97 because you know what we do up here? We move culture. We make culture up here. We make culture.
Damn.
We don't just talk about it, all right, fam? And that's what you do. You a gossiper. You know what I'm saying? You a page 6 in the flesh. You a diabetic page out of the New York Post. You fat hamster. And
hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I always tell you I used to write my earlier YouTube videos. Page 6 in the flesh would hit. If this guy just doesn't have the delivery. This is why I think he sucks. You got to have the delivery for the shit. It's like Charlamagne Donkey today. He got the delivery. Like, you could tell when you're natural. It's like music, right? Like, you could tell when a musician's reading from the paper or he's punching in, and a nigga that just seems like a natural. This guy's doing his best Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do, brother? Like, he's doing a Booker T. Like, relax.
And people want to get on that social media and ask me, yo, but is he lying? Yes, he is.
Chat, that's another reason why I realized I didn't have to respond. People are like, I don't even like this nigga Academics, but is he lying though? Again, all I pointed out was that if Hot 97 fired his predecessor and he came in, listen, chat, just think about wherever you work at. You guys are really smart. You may be a data analyst for Microsoft. You know, let's keep it simple. You are a salesperson for Mazda. Last year you did, I don't know, you did $800,000 in sales. Your boss pulls you to the side and says, we got to get rid of you. It is what it is. You know, jobs and situations aren't always guaranteed. But if you found out that the nigga they hired it as your replacement, he's on pace to sell one car for the whole year, wouldn't you say, why the fuck y'all fire me and get him? The point is that this guy's just a downgrade. And again, you know, obviously I don't like him, so I'll tell you my bias, but I don't think people think I'm lying about that. I'm being really honest. If he was a legit upgrade, not only in talent, but also in commercial draw, I'd be like, oh, but he's not, and you know it. So I'll let him keep going.
Because let me tell you one thing, champ. You wish you could be me. That's what burns you up inside. You wish you could be us. Us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for Mia Bell. I'm speaking for Kaz. I'm speaking for Shiny Culture because you know what?
Yo, here this guy go. He's like, I didn't even know these people were on the show. He's like, yo, you're not only beefing with me, you're beefing with my studio guy, Michael, over there. Yo, hey, Johnny, you prepare our bagels. He's not better. No, nigga, we don't know no, we're talking to you, stupid. We're talking to you. He's trying to get everybody in on this. Like, no, it ain't just me I beef with him. It's all of us.
When I sit down and talk to somebody, it's Denzel Washington. It's Barack Obama.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's Matt Damon. You know what I'm saying? It's the names that mean something in the culture of entertainment. When you sit down with a diabetic Tekashi and a guy called Whack 100 and a guy who hangs out in project courtyards yelling at windows. That's who you sit down with, champ. That's not what we do out here, okay? You see a Mia Bell interview, you know it's popping. You know who she sit down with.
Oh, wow.
You see Kaz interviewing somebody, bro, they probably in the Hall of Fame. You see Shiny interviewing somebody, that's somebody that's tearing it up worldwide. You understand what I'm saying? You see Kaz One, he's in Tokyo. He's in Tokyo. You in your basement in Long Island, maybe, or maybe in Jersey, because nobody knows where you are. We need drones. Mossad can't find you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want no smoke with nobody, especially me, fam, because let me tell you something right now. If it wasn't for them strip club bouncers that form a force field around you, you be food.
Oh, shit.
You a 20-piece chicken nugget with sweet and sour sauce. All right? And let me tell you something. The last thing I'll say about you is that you a one-trick pony.
Oh, yeah.
You know how to do one thing, and that's exploit poverty, misery, and violence for your own monetary gain. And not all money is good money, but I'm good, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my koi fish. Shout out to Crunchy Black. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Derek Jeter. You feel me? Shout out to Aaron Judge and everybody else in the pond.
Man, you done lit the chat up today, Mero.
All right? So listen, y'all can clip this, do this, whatever. Ain't no way you can manipulate this video, gang. And Jay's giving me to wrap it up, so I'm going to wrap it up on this. My man, if you see me outside, put your head down and look at your shoelaces, all right? Mind the Mero. Hot 97, baby. Mornings with Mero. We not playing out here. You heard?
Uh-oh.
Call us up. Let me know how you feel. And up next, switch gears a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a dad. So I could go from giving you that pow pow to giving you that hoo hoo. You know what I mean? And we got some tickets on deck for you, all right? So keep it locked right there, baby. We got Hip Hop Jeopardy coming up next.
Damn, chat. Yo, chat. Again. With all due respect, chat, I think we should move on. I'm just gonna let this guy just live in his own denial until we'll give the appropriate response at the appropriate time. Okay, but only advice I would give to him, which I really don't want him to take this advice. You got to be yourself. Like putting on a different voice, doing this. You don't have to be somebody else to do what you got to do. But good riddance, and hopefully works out for you. But really don't have anything else to say to this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason being is that I've made my point clear. I don't care about you that much. I just believe that you are a downgrade from the last people that were there that were unsuccessful. So the only way to prove me wrong or right is to show me that beyond, and I know how these contracts work, you're probably guaranteed there for a year or maybe two. Let's see in a few years. I think I'll be proven right. Your views are abysmal currently. You could mention all these type of things about pushing culture. Let me tell you this. Culture and all that other stuff you're talking about ain't never get a check cut at Hot 97. They're owned by a company that's about X's and O's, dollars and cents. But we'll see if you're right. For today, you're spared. But I got it loaded up. Watch. Chat, let's move on. Chat, you don't know how crazy I wanted to go, but you know what? If I'm their only lifeline, I can't help my... You know that Drake lyric that says... What's that Drake lyric? Drake has a lyric that says in Duppy where he says, I'm tired of sitting quiet and helping my enemies eat. And I understand that. Because as selfish and as much as I like the back and forth, I'm not going to give this guy what he wants. But trust me, we'll double back. All right? All right, chat. Last time I got off on stream, I just couldn't take it. Shout out to the desk. I love you, girl. I did a show with her, Everyday Struggle. You guys know that. Are we back offline again on King Academics? Are we back offline again? Yo, Drill, hit me up and tell me what's going on with King Academics. Oh, maybe it's because I played Hot 97 stuff? That's probably why, right? Make sure I ain't get a strike for this shit. I could tell they're trying to sucker me in. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I didn't... Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. All right. We're just going to continue on here. But, chat, just to be very clear, so... I got off stream last time. I was watching J. Cole do the most boring interview. And I love J. Cole fans, and if you love J. Cole, kudos to you, but this guy's bland as it gets. Like, this guy is just like, he's like a blank canvas. He's like, there's something about Cole, and it's probably a personality thing with me. I'm polarizing. I always have an opinion. I'm opinionated, and I label all J. Cole fans as people who are just like, respectfully, just scared of confrontation, right? Like, you ever date like a Latina? They spicy, they got, you say something, they say something back. You know that one friend, like as soon as he gets certain ways, he start threatening to fight. There's some people that are just mellow, you could tell them anything, and even if they disagree a lot, they'll just kind of like, because they're just not into confrontation. I believe J. Cole's at number one, but number two, I think his fans have to be like that, because even when I'm watching his interview, and I know he's doing it for his fans, so I'm not necessarily his biggest fans, I'm like, yo, what is this nigga talking about? It's the birds and the bees and the dandelions, and it's just the energy and like, yo, it's just the soul. And I'm like, yo, is this nigga about to pull out some fucking crystals out of his pocket and tell me what the fuck is this nigga talking about? So he does this amazing interview. And by the way, I was happy for Nadeska that I did an interview with Nadeska because, I remember Nadeska saying to me, it was like, yo, I did one of Cole's very first interviews and I called her out. I said, yo, because, at that time, and I'm a real person with it. I said, hey, listen, y'all claim y'all have done A, B, and C in this industry. Why y'all friends don't ever want to pull up? And, obviously I wasn't like pressing them like that essentially, but, that's like, no, I definitely want to do some stuff with Cole. And then all of a sudden we see Cole do an interview with Adam 22. And I was just like, you see what I tell you about these motherfucking artists? You help them their whole career. They get to a point, and then they do an interview with a nigga that don't even like their music. You've been supporting them like it's going out of style. They shit on you. And I'm actually happy for Nadeska and happy for Cole because he doubled back, granted years later, over 5 years later, but he did one with Nadeska. And I do think she's an amazing journalist. She did an amazing interview. I have nothing bad to say about the interview, but J. Cole's just a bland guy. He got nothing to say. Like, yo, J. Cole's a nigga like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You ever listen to a J. Cole song and be like, if someone asked you, you ever do your homework late, you're walking to class, and you remember the last thing you wrote on the paper? J. Cole's the type of nigga, if you watch his interview and for an hour and you cut it off and 2 seconds later someone says, what do you learn? You're like, nothing. Bland. The guy's just bland. Now, J. Cole does another interview. And his new interview, ironically, is with someone who he had threatened to do a lawsuit against. And this person is Cameron. Actually, no, Cam sued him, to be honest. So here's the thing. Cam sued him because, Cam did a verse or did some music stuff for him. And basically, they agreed on what's called a swap. So what a swap is in the industry, yo, I give you a verse, you give me a verse. It's the way how artists kind of like on a simple level say that, hey, we mutually want to collab and we could contractually just say, rather than using money, we'll just use an exchange for music. Now, Cam is not really making songs. And because he's not trying to put out new music or whatever the case is, after he did something and approved it for J. Cole's album, he told J. Cole, hey, listen, just make sure you do an interview with me. Okay, as long as you do an interview with me, I'm cool with that, right? So that's the swap. J. Cole goes along and basically doesn't do an interview with him. There was a moment where Cam wanted to do the interview by that time, and J. Cole told him, nah, man, like there's a lot of, like basically just bullshit him around. And Cam got upset and said, yo, this guy's playing me like a hoe. And sometimes big artists can string you along. Cam has been a big artist, so he probably knew the game. So anyway, Cam essentially, after realizing he got played by, hold on, keep it up, by J. Cole, he filed a lawsuit against J. Cole because the contract and the terms was not respected. Okay, now apparently this is going to be previewing later on, so I think we only have clips, right? So they're saying this is going to be previewed. Wow, not even today, 2 days from now. Does anyone have the full interview? Give me a second. J. Cole, Cameron interview. Now, this interview seems to be a little bit more spicy. And it's not that I'm just only want drama, but there's real questions we want to ask about J. Cole. Like, respectfully, J. Cole, remember the interview with Nadeska? Not going to lie. I get it. Family is some important stuff. But even that, he was really limited on. He wanted to tell you nothing. He's a guy who will talk for 50 minutes and you're like, what the fuck did he say? So we need somebody who could really hold this guy to a fire. And here comes Cameron. Look like the full interview isn't out yet, but we'll just watch it on let's go with Cameron. We'll just go to his shit. It's Mr. Cameron, I guess. Okay. So here are some clips that everybody is reacting to, all right? So he's going to be on Talk with Flea, and let me play these clips. So here we go. So first, I think this is about the lawsuit, right? So you just heard me talk about the lawsuit, but let's hear them speak about it.
Let's get the elephant out the room. So, because your fans is on me. They on my ass.
Your fans probably on me.
They on my ass, right? I just felt like, damn, when he called me to do something, he kept kind of brushing me off when I asked for a favor. When the first time I asked you to do something, the shit said 2022. And I was like, hold up, man. So yeah, it gave me a time to do something. And then we actually talked. He was like, yo, if you feel a way, just say something. But this is my process, Cam.
Fact.
So let me ask you this. When you first seen the lawsuit, I never talked about it. Never talked about it. What was your emotion when you see it?
Yo, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like hurt, almost disappointed, like, nah.
Right.
Nah, Cam, not you.
Right.
You don't fuck with me. You don't want to do the favor. You trying to drag me out until I don't want to do it no more.
Right.
All right, nigga, bet. And I got one in the chamber. I never signed that paperwork for that fucking, for that verse. So here you go, boom, just to like hit me in the rib.
I need to get this nigga attention.
Right.
Let's just get the elephant out the room. So, because your fans is on me. They on my ass.
Your fans probably on me.
They on my ass, right? I just felt like, damn, when he called me to do something, he kept kind of brushing me off when I asked for a favor. When the first time I asked you to do something.
All right, so they kind of explained that basically it's about a favor. I explained that already. I guess we're going to get the full version later. Does anyone have like an exclusive way how to see it? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out like a way we could see a little bit more of it. By the way, congratulations to Cam. Cam, you know, I love Cam in the media space. I think he does an amazing job. And I'm happy that, you know, the sit down is with Cam. Okay. Oh, you don't see it there. Let me see. Camera on J. Cole. All right. I want longer clips, not shorter ones. Okay, so there's no longer clips yet. Oh, wow. They're playing this pretty good. Yeah, this shit's going to go crazy. All right. So now, what we did get leaked is J. Cole speaks about the lawsuit, or no, speaks about Drake, Kendrick, and that battle. Listen to what they have said, or he has said in his own words. Listen to this.
You think that the Drake and Kendrick thing got totally out of hand? Do you think it spiraled out of control?
Right away, the world became like politics. You either Democrat or Republican. You either Kendrick or you Drake. And you have to, you got to pick a side, boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways damn near. To me, it's like disgusting how people try to use that opportunity to like either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time, or just like pile on
that's a fact.
And tear this dude down and like create a narrative as if he's not great.
Personally, where you at with them friendship-wise today?
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not going to act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them post everything, but it's not like it's a lot. But that's me not knowing where they at.
Right.
Me maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with like how I actually feel. I genuinely love these niggas. Like I be wanting to shoot off a text. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie. But even saying that on a mic is kind of lame to me. But it's just, it is my truth. You know what I mean?
It is what it is. Absolutely. Do you think that the Drake...
Okay. Yo, J. Cole, listen up and listen to me really clearly, okay? This is not no proprietary information. I'm just a nigga. Brother, I think both Kendrick and Drake look at you like a fuck nigga. Straight up. You're the worst type of person, J. Cole. And as much as I like, there's something I like about you because you do have this positive energy. Niggas like you should be nowhere near conflict. Because the lack of picking a side and towing the line is backdoor vibes. What does that mean? Let's just go over these rumors. And by the way, I want to make it very clear because I know y'all know me and Drake, we talk, but we don't be talking about no motherfucking Cole. Whatever Drake think of Cole is what he think of Cole. I don't know. I just want to say this. Cole, from what we heard, you dropped a diss song, so after Kendrick does like that. So first of all, let me bring back to the origin here, people. So, Drake drops an album, And he has a song on it called First Person Shooter. The idea of the song was this is a song that we could all get busy. He pitches it to Cole. Cole likes it. Cole's like, yo, we need Dot on it too. Drake is cool with it because Drake's never been a hater. Drake ain't a hater. Yo, yeah, let's get a nigga on it. They haven't really been having a great relationship. You know, that's what from what I know. Drake and Kendrick, you know, hasn't been buddy before this. But Drake never hated him. He's not hating on another man. Why would you hate when you're the number one guy? So he's like, all right. So here comes J. Cole. He's on some, we are the world. He wants to hold both of their hands and skip through the forest with dandelions. He wants to do the goofy shit. All right, bet. Nah, we should get Dot on this. Well, yeah, we could do that. Cole goes to get Dot on the record. Because he's one of them, like, we're brothers, we're happy. That's what J. Cole is. Drake don't give a fuck. But he realizes could be a moment. It's for his album. Fuck it, let's do it. Now, this is the part of the story that I still need to find out. I will find out at some point. Kendrick, for whatever reason, was like, that's some dick sucking ass shit. I don't want to be in there. Which, by the way, makes both of them look bad. This is why I'm telling you, got to watch out for niggas like Cole. Put it like this. It's not Drake dick sucking, right? Like, put it like this. I want to explain it, right? Me and my mans, like, I don't fuck with niggas. But my man fuck with niggas. My man go to the niggas that I don't know if me and them are cool. And basically like, nah, we need you on this, yo. It's me, you, and Drake. Now that nigga's thinking, yo, this nigga Drake really want to link up with me? Like, what's poppin'? Exactly. You know why? This dick riding ass nigga J. Cole want to be friends with everybody. What the fuck? So now Kendrick's feeling himself. Yeah, these bitch ass niggas trying to link up with me. Hoe ass nigga. So now he feeling himself. Kendrick, who's smart. I'll give him credit. He is smart. He said, I'm not going to do the record. And what I'm going to do, on the next record I drop, well, so the record comes out without him. Kendrick hears the record and think, it's not even what Drake is saying. Because Drake ain't saying, hey, it's us three, the big three. Cole on the record sucking cock like he's Tiana Trump, nigga. He's deep throating it, gawk 5 million it. He's double fisting it. This nigga is doing the works. It's me, K. Dot, and Aubrey. We're the big three. It's like we big three. Nigga, stop sucking cock for 2 seconds. He's sucking the dick of a nigga who ain't even want to go on a record. Yo, it's us three. It's us three. This is my problem with Cole. This is my problem, chat. He's been sucking dick. Oh no, it's us three. It's cool if they put me at 3 because 1 and 2 I'm cool with. And bruv. This is why hip-hop is like golf, nigga. It's a solo sport. You ain't the fucking Migos. Do you think you Mob Deep, nigga? Do you think you like some group, nigga? It's one-on-one, nigga. So this guy, Cole, been sucking all type of dick. Straight up. Trying to get this on some, we're happy. No, nigga, we're not happy. He's trying to make it a trio. Batiman vibes. No disrespect. I don't think he's that. But I'm saying, though, you know what I'm talking about. So check it out, chat. You have Kendrick now is embodying this like, oh, these two niggas who always hugging and kissing on stage, in his mind, right? They're linking up on a song and they want me to get in with it. When in reality, and this is why I also look at J. Cole a little bit like a sucker. Maybe privately, Kendrick has shown that he fuck with you. Publicly, he's been showing abundantly clear you ain't shit. He's been showing that abundantly. He been showing it like he don't give 2 fucks about you. So when you say we the big three like we started a league, but right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali, that seems like friendly banter. You're saying it's us three, we're running the shit, but I do feel like I'm one of the best. I feel like, you know what? You know when Kendrick comes out and says, man, fuck y'all big three shit. He not dissing Drake, because Drake ain't trying to be in the buddy club with him. He dissing you. He pulled your whole card. So now, the guy who basically want to be friends with everybody basically baits and puts out some shit, and his lyrics gets Drake and him dissed like they're dick riders. That's how Kendrick dissed them. Like y'all are dick riders. And I don't know what him and Drake conversation was, but he pump fake like, all right, I'm finna go handle this shit. Yo, pass me the gun. I'm gonna handle this shit. I got you. Nigga, fuck that. Give me the gun. 5 minutes later, the boy went to the car talking about, yeah, I don't think we got gas money. I think there's tolls. Does his seatbelt work? That boy ain't ready for no hit. Dropped 7 minutes, dropped the whole mixtape. The boy backpedaled doing the moonwalk. What's going on, chat? So now, Kendrick, remember, Kendrick wasn't like a sniper that just shot in the car and hit one target. He tried to Swiss cheese the car. So Drake is saying, well, fuck it, nigga. I ain't ducking no smoke. You get this weasel ass nigga backing out saying, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad we ain't really get into it because I love Kendrick. Yo, you know the saddest part about J. Cole I can't respect? Kendrick don't even like a post. Like at least when that pathetic apology comes out, let Kendrick like a post to show that, no, I love him too. Kendrick don't say a word. Kendrick don't even act like he fuck with the nigga. Also, the idea and supposedly the story about him going to Dreamville Fest and him seeing some niggas connected to TD and they tell him like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna cap with you. Kendrick about to come with some shit. You should probably back out. You're a backdoor nigga. If you didn't tell Drake that, but you backed out. You and Drake supposed to be in the whip together, nigga. Load up the ratchets. Y'all about to go handle business. Nigga done spun on both of y'all. Y'all supposed to be loaded up. Y'all, we ready. All right, we about to go spin on these niggas at the park. You get some info and you say, yo, could you hop? Let me out right here. I just gotta get a chopped cheese real quick. Yo, tell them niggas I went home. That's why he's a sucker. I don't care how you slice it, how you spin it. So you let Drake go on a dummy mission when you the person that drove on the niggas block in the first place and got y'all car shot up and y'all had to return fire? Really? That's some sucker shit to me, man. I can't respect J. Cole. All of this like, yo, we all the world shit. Stay your dick riding ass in Fayetteville, nigga, and stop mentioning other rappers, nigga. Stop mentioning Aubrey. Stop mentioning Dot, nigga. Just talk about you, nigga. Because if them niggas don't like what you said, you not down to squabble. You ain't down to squabble with nobody. The dick ridiness cannot continue without us calling it out. Chat, I'm not making this up. Everything I said is verifiable facts. The boy wanted to get Drake and Kendrick ain't see eye to eye since Control. If you've ever seen vicinity that they're in or songs they've done, it's never been like, oh, that's my homie. Maybe they've spoken about each other publicly without disrespect, but they ain't cool. You the one dick riding friend who want both of the niggas who you're friends with that you know they don't get along to be cool. Now you kick off the biggest fight in history. 5 niggas get shot. 3 people die. And you're saying, well, I'm glad I got out of the car before Drake showed up to the party. What? Nigga, what are you talking about? I'll let it play again, Chad. So, my sum up was this. I don't think Kendrick or Drake respects this nigga. A man who always tries to be Switzerland when people are really diametrically opposed to each other, is not a man at all. The moment Drake is getting called a PDF by Kendrick, nigga, it's now time to pick a side, nigga. You should try to, if you're a real one, you try to squash the beef. But if that beef ain't gonna be squashed, you gotta pick what side you on. And be like, listen, I might not agree with calling so-and-so that, but that's my nigga. You can't be Switzerland. This is why none of them are talking to you. They're not talking to you, J. Cole, because you're the back door. You're the back door. You're unwilling to pick a side. You basically like walked everybody into conflict, then you backed out. And then after you're trying to walk up to the carnage and you're trying to act like you should deserve some trust. No, nigga. You can't be Switzerland. I'll play one more time and then we'll get into other shit.
Kendrick thing got totally out of hand. Do you think it spiraled out of control?
Right away, the world became like politics. You either Democrat or Republican. You either Kendrick or you Drake. And you got to pick a side, boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways damn near. To me, it's like disgusting how people try to use that opportunity to like either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time, or just like pile on
that's a fact.
and tear this dude down and like create a narrative as if he's not great.
Personally, where you at with them friendship-wise today?
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not gonna act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them post everything, but it's not like it's a lot. But that's me not knowing where they at.
Right.
Yo, they think at this point you're a spineless snake, which is the worst person to be. If Drake has a heart-to-heart with you, he probably thinks you're running back to Kendrick Lamar, telling him some shit, and because you're trying to piece it up, and Dot might be thinking, well, thank you for telling me Drake's weaknesses, I'm about to attack Drake again. And if Dot tells you some shit, be like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, Drake, if Drake do this, it's gonna bother me. You gonna run back to Drake and be like, nah, Drake, you need to chill, man. Yo, just don't do this. Like, if you do it, it's gonna bother Dot. You're back door. Yo, J. Cole is the back. Yo, J. Cole is like Talil. Back door. Straight up. Back door. They're not talking to you because you have no loyalty. They can't tell where your loyalty lies. Neither of them.
Maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with like how I actually feel. I genuinely love these niggas. Like,
chat, I'm challenging y'all. If y'all don't think that what I'm saying is true, give me another explanation. Both niggas don't talk to him. You know why? The beef done kicked off to a point and he's still trying to go back and forth. Oh, now I was in Toronto with Drake. Oh, but I was in Compton with Dot. Brother, you can't keep doing that no more. You can't.
I be wanting to shoot off a text. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, but.
Anyway. Were those the only two clips we got? Were those the only two clips? I feel like there was more clips. No? Let me see here.
Today.
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas.
Okay. I thought I posted two of those. Am I tripping?
The Drake and Kendrick thing got totally out of hand. Do you think it spiraled out of control?
The world, right away, the world became like politics. You either Democrat or Republican. You either Kendrick or you Drake. And you got to pick a side, boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways damn near. You know what I mean? So when you say, did it get out of hand? It's like, creatively, that's not my place to say.
Right.
But I think the out of hand that I think is like, to me, is like disgusting how people try to use that opportunity, either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time,
right,
or just like pile on.
That's a fact.
Yo, Drake, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. In my opinion, J. Cole worse than Kendrick. He's the type of nigga, he smile with you, you give him information, and he acts stupid when he backdoor you. Oh, I ain't know posting our location will get your ops to pull up and shoot you. Nigga, what? Oh, so you have no idea what's going on? Nah, bro, I just thought we were at the club. I just want to let everybody know we were just like, we were just at Starless and like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't had no security with you and you ain't had no bulletproof shot. Yeah, I ain't know posting your location. They were going to try to shoot. That's J. Cole, the worst. He's worse. Listen, when you know your enemies, you know your enemies. A nigga like J. Cole is bad work, Chad. I'm telling you he's bad work. Listen to what he said. He said the worst part of the battle is not that Drake, like, you got to imagine as a man, say you getting into it with somebody, especially you're not, these guys are super powerful, super rich. A nigga has done labeled you internationally as the certified PBF, right? And J. Cole thinks the worst part of the battle is people doing what?
Friendship-wise, today.
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not going to act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them, like, post everything, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's a lot. That's me not knowing where they at. Me maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing.
No, okay, I played it wrong.
The Drake and Kendrick
Oh,
thing
he's going to mention politics. We're going to get to
got
it.
totally out of hand. Do you think it spiraled out of control?
The world, right away, the world became like politics. You're either Democrat or Republican. You're either Kendrick or you Drake. And you got to pick a side, boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways damn near. You know what I mean? So when you
Disgusted both ways. Okay. This guy is Switzerland. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas like this, when it come to wartime, leave him out of the mix. Kendrick the type of nigga. You know what? No, not Kendrick. We're gonna take a shot to this one, chat. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you what type of nigga J. Cole is. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what type of nigga J. Cole is. Come on. Cheers up in the chat. Cheers up. Are we still active on, make sure King Academics is still up? I don't know what happened recently. Think we should be still up? Yeah, we're still up. We're still up. Let's see. All right, 14,000 strong. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Cheers. Cheers. Let's go. Let me tell you the type of guy this guy is. J. Cole the type of nigga that will show up to the hospital while you in the ICU with 8 bullets holes in you. He'll pray with you. He'll hold your mama hand. He'll put his hand on your forehead while you're unconscious. I'm praying that he makes it through. This is crazy. This is heinous. Mama, I'm here with your son. This is my nigga for so long. He'll leave the hospital and he'll go right to the county jail and try to post bail for the nigga who shot the nigga. J. Cole is the worst. He's the fucking worst. He'll be with the nigga in the ice. I can't believe they shot you up. Oh my God. Let's say a prayer together. He go right to the county jail. I can't believe they're accusing my nigga of this too. Could we try to get him out on bail? That type of nigga right there, you don't want around you. You don't want around you. Nope. Chat, if you want that nigga around you, good luck. Good luck. He with you in the hospital, and he with the nigga who shot you at the jail cell trying to post bail. He said, nah, you listen. Yo, mama so-and-so, like, yo, if he's on life support and they need some money to every day to keep him, I got you on that. This is one of my closest friends. I can't believe somebody would do that to him. Nigga leave from the hospital to the county jail. Yo, they accuse him of shooting who? Yo, could we get him a bail? If they got him a bail, I got any amount on it because he's not like that. Worst type of nigga, man. The worst. The worst. I'm telling you, yo, Jay, I rock with Cole, but like, yo, this is crazy.
You say, did it get out of hand? It's like, creatively, that's not my place to say.
Right.
Creatively is not my place. Yo, you know what that means? It's like saying two niggas beefing. Yo, you know he shot up that nigga's mama's house. Yo, you know how beef goes. That's not my... Nigga, what? Brother, let me tell you this. If I got two friends, once I seen one nigga stab the other, it ain't about me saying it got too far. It means it's now time to pick a side. I can't go chill. I can't leave from one nigga house and go to the other nigga house. It's back door. Like, he's talking about, oh, it went too far. Yo, you know how Drake carrying it when a nigga called him a pedophile. Fuck if you thought that went too far with him falsely labeling him that. But once he did that, you can't keep going back and forth.
But I think the out of hand that I think is like, to me, is like disgusting.
Let's figure out what J. Cole finds disgusting.
How people try to use that opportunity, either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time,
right,
or just like pile on.
Oh, the problem isn't that I started a beef that you got shot in. The problem is that Rick Ross is on Instagram making fun of you. What? What are you talking? Yo, watch out for a nigga like Cole. You gotta watch out for a nigga like Cole, man. He says the biggest problem here is not that Kendrick done call this man a pedophile. It's not that he basically walked Drake into a battle and then ran out through the back door because he knew it was going to get real. The biggest problem is that now the beef has started is the other people who we didn't know that were beefing with Drake. They're popping out to laugh. They're popping out to try to like get some smoke. Yo, J. Cole, check the Ancestry.com. He might be related to Ty Lil. That's some backdoor shit. That's some backdoor shit right there. Yo, that's crazy.
And tear this dude down and like create a narrative as if he's not great. It was a whole campaign and probably still is to this day.
Right.
So on one hand, it's like, yo, I feel weird and they're gonna make headlines out of this. Just like when I see Kendrick get the moment he had, the pop out, the stadium, the Super Bowl,
the Grammys.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You see, I'm not Drake though. Yo, hearing a nigga say shit like that. Every time I'm with him, I would have to side-eye this nigga like, yo, you gotta side-eye this nigga like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I think my nigga YNW Melly innocent, but like, yo, J. Cole's like YNW Melly. Like, J. Cole the type of nigga to kill his niggas in a car, bro. Like, he the type of nigga to smoke his friends right there. Like, what? What is he talking about right now? Yo, he says, the dope parts about it was when he had the pop-out, which was a celebration of the pedophile anthem. Wait, what? Then the second thing that was dope was the Super Bowl when he made the pedophile anthem global. Yo, whose side this nigga on? Yo, whose side this thing is on, bro?
Grammys. I'm like,
yo, he's gassing it too.
Like, I'm just as proud of this nigga as I was when I knew him back then.
You proud of Kendrick for getting a Super Bowl appearance, a pop-out, and Grammys for calling your man's a pedophile? I'm done. Yo, with niggas like this, bro, I'm telling yo, just open the back door, bro. Yo, with a nigga like J. Cole, fuck leaving the back door unopen. Just open the front door, nigga. Save the niggas who gonna run in some time. The front door is open too. You keep a nigga like J. Cole around, just open the front door. It's no need for niggas to go to the back door. No way. The nigga said in the same breath, I can't believe only I was, you know what I mean, just like kicking this guy back, and I know so many people hated him, but on the other side, let me translate this again in the same like analogy I was using. Yo, in reality, yo, I was fucked up and disgusted like how, yo, we all from the same neighborhood, like all my man's other ops that saw him get shot and go to the hospital, they were all like laughing at him, hoping he dies, like he don't got kids and family. Yo, that's fucked. That was the worst part about it. Watch people like, yo, man, I can't wait till you stop breathing. But on the other side of things, yo, my man who got locked up for the shooting, yo, I gotta give him credit. Yo, that nigga was like John Wick in the hood. Like, that nigga was really, like, he was putting shit down. And I ain't gonna cap, he got locked up, but he walked shit down. Bro, you're talking out both sides of your mouth. It's like saying, damn, why y'all laughing at my man in the hospital? But I ain't gonna lie, my man who did the shooting, that nigga's fire. Yo, fuck closing the back door. We just gotta close all doors with Cole.
But I also hate that for Drake. And I hate how the world turned.
Oh, but I hate it for Drake. Yo, I hate that my man won the Grammy for calling you a pedophile, but like I'm happy for him that he won the Grammy though. Yo, dog, you can't be Switzerland, bro. Yo, this is ridiculous.
On him. And simultaneously, I'm over here like, man, I hope Iceman go crazy.
The Drake.
Yo, this guy's the worst. This guy's the worst, man. Oh, yo, hold on. Why somebody says, yo, okay, I think I'm with that with YB and Dirk. Okay, I'm gonna analyze it. I'm gonna be honest. Let me see. Okay. Here's my point. I rock with YB. I love YB, and I do love Dirk. But at the end of the day, I'm not acting like I'm their boys that's riding with them. And I never walked YB into no situation. If I've ever walked a nigga into a situation, nigga, my whole point, like, I'm telling you, Cole walked Drake into this beef, nigga. What y'all talking about? He literally walked him in there. And then he's still trying to claim both sides. Like, again, I'm not, even though it's still 4K Trey Act, I'm not 4K Trey or OTF. But you get what I'm saying? Like, Cole is acting like these are his mans. This is a little bit different, y'all. He's acting like it's his mans. He sparked it. He ran out the back door. He peeped his head up like, yo, who got shot up in there? Who got stabbed? Oh, shit, that's crazy. All right, bet. Yo, I'm going to go to the hospital to visit him, then I'm going to go to jail to bail him out. Come on, bruv.
And Kendrick thing got totally out of hand. Do you think it spiraled out of control?
The world, right away, the world became like politics. You're either Democrat or Republican. You're either Kendrick or you Drake. And you got to pick a side, boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways damn near. You know what I mean? So when you say, did it get out of hand? It's like, creatively, that's not my place to say.
Right.
But I think the out of hand that I think is like, to me, is like disgusting how people try to use that opportunity, either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time,
right,
or just like pile on
that's a fact.
And tear this dude down and like create a narrative as if he's not great. It was a whole campaign and probably still is to this day.
Right.
Crazy. It's wild, people. That was wild. All right. Is there more to discuss with I don't want to drag it, but yo, Cole, respectfully, man, yo, I don't have no problem with Cole. I don't want people to think that I hate Cole and nothing like that. I do think Cole's, behavior in this battle, people give him so much credit for like these, like, oh my God, he chose his peace over war. Brother, he was talking war. He was talking war, kicked off a war, and became Gandhi. It's not like he was de-escalating. He was popping it. Without him, Kendrick doesn't diss Drake and Cole pretty much directly with the fuck the big three shit. Whatever. All right, Chad. All right. How y'all feeling? 14,000 strong in here. We good. King Academics is up, which I'm happy for. What should we get to? Somebody said some people say I'm a hypocrite. Y'all got to tell me how. All right, y'all keep mentioning Youngboy and Dirk. Let me remind you how that beef started. That beef is because of many different situations that also probably include some women. Right? Yeah, I do know this. Like, Academics is not in that. Now, it would be different if I kind of baited them into a beef and then afterwards allowed them to crash out and ran out the back door without trying to squash it. Someone said niggas died over YB beef. You shouldn't sing diss songs. Oh, no. Brother, I'm not putting them in same situations. Bro, it's the reason why I pull up on both of them, and they know I'm not a guy who would compromise any of the locations. This is much different than what y'all are talking about with both of these guys. My argument is that Drake and Kendrick do not kick. They weren't seen eye to eye necessarily, but they would not have been fully on beefing had it not been for J. Cole. That's my point. And because he did that, it was in his benefit to protect both people, especially when he was on the side of Drake. Everybody keeps saying, nah, yo, Cole is smart, man. Like, he did a smart thing. Okay, all right, bet. So you and your man planned for a drill, and then you hop out 3 lights before they get to the block. He go over there, he gets Swiss cheese, and you're just gonna feel good because they said, yo, well, he's smart enough to not go over to that block. No, you planned it with some other nigga. Anyway. Am I tripping? All right, people. Okay, a few other things. Jesus Christ. Yo, chat, do you think they love me in Atlanta? I think they do. I hope they do. I really hope they love me in Atlanta. I get a feeling that some people feel like when it comes to Atlanta stuff, they're like, yo, you know what? Ak is not, he's not giving the talking points that we probably want. And I don't have anything against Atlanta, right? Like, you know, just for the record, like, I don't have a problem with Thug. I don't know why Selena's called me. Something happened with Selena, why she's called me. I don't have a problem with Thug. The whole thing seems to be this. And I want to also speak to Thug today. Thug, my dude, brother, for the love of God, man, you got to kill that ego you got. You've never came off really egotistical when it comes to music, but you got an ego. I know you do. Because you keep doing things, and I don't think when Meek used to do things that was obviously wrong, people could easily say, yo, Meek is just not that smart. I don't think Thug is like some nimwit. What I think is that Thug has his ego, and that ego has fueled a lot of things behind the scenes. That's why he's unwilling to kind of like let go of certain things. With all due respect, and I'm not a street dude, but I can say this confidently to Thug. Thug, nobody's going to boycott you forever because you were on the phone call saying, yo, take my number. You could tell me the world. You could call me the world. You said a bunch of things. Even though people are really skeptical of you, no one is going to like not fuck with you ever again. But it is a wake-up call that maybe you should have some humility and probably stop trying to be that person who is like the representative and the aficionado of the streets. You're way more talented than that. Like, never in a million years would you tell me that if people told Young Thug, a guy who wore a dress, a guy who he was always eclectic in terms of music he made with people, like he made music that you could hear at raves. Like, this guy's really like all around talented. That if you told him that maybe he can't be the aficionado of who's a snitch or not, he would completely unravel. Thug, respectfully, your whole city is suffering because of you. 21 Savage is my guy. And it's not a conversation I had with him. Well, I kind of did tell him, but part of the reason why I think his album got looked at in a certain light, because they looked at what he said as maybe a defense of you. The people who supported you, it's the reason why Wham wasn't picking up the phone. Because he stood so 10 toes down for so long, and when you got out and people heard those calls, people started looking at him to say, are you going to cut him off too? And he still made the brave decision because he fucks with you. He loves you. And this is my thing with Thug is what Woody once said. If Thug is a great leader, and he is a leader, he's one of the leaders of Atlanta, you got to cherish the people who would risk it all for you. And all I can see him doing now is still ego and power trip. Going at Rollo. Going at... Brother, I keep telling you, not one time have I heard Thug just say, listen, man, I was in such a fucked up place. I'm glad to be back. I'm, getting married to my girl, Mariah the Scientist. Listen, I want to leave this stuff behind me. Yes, I do have personal feelings among certain people who are involved, but I don't have to fucking just go all out, and I don't have to do a campaign against them. It is what it is. I think that would be the right way to go. Instead of what Thug does, Thug is actively out there still trying to, dog whistle to the streets about who's real and who's not. He has to cut it out. Thug, I'm telling you. I'm not anti against Atlanta, but you need to understand where we're at. you're not impervious. You're not just innocent and pristine anymore. Just be realistic. Just make some music. You don't need to call people out. You can still talk your shit. But Young Thug is holding back every single rapper in Atlanta because his ego refuses to not let him die on the hill of calling other rappers out. Brother, every time you call out Rollo, people are going to call out the fact that Savage said to you on the phone, we knew that Gunna was ratting back then and we didn't say nothing. You look crazy. So you can't call no one out. Why do you need to do it? Like, it's one of the things that, and this is why I think Atlanta, unfortunately, I hate to say it, I think Atlanta's done. Atlanta is done because they will never, ever get people to buy into what they have because they're all living a lie. What's came out so far with Atlanta, it's either you're going to acknowledge it and move different, or you're going to be in denial and people are going to bring it up every time you do something that to keep perpetuated. So you want to call out Woody and Rollo, but you knew Gunna was a rat the whole time? They're never going to forget that. And maybe Young Thug is going to prove me wrong. He has such great, you heard my Jamaican accent? Come on. He has such great lyrics that people are like, oh my God, no, his lyrics were so good. We don't give a fuck anymore. But I highly doubt that. So I want to play where this came from, okay? There's an origin to this. So, and again, I'm not from Atlanta, and I get it. People might be like, I'm biased because, me and Baby don't get along, it's whatever. But I think I'm being honest with all this. Young Thug, 21 Savage, Lil Baby. I'm not saying y'all got to forgive Gunna, forgive Rollo, and forgive Yak Gotti. Or forgive, Lil Woody. But what you need to do is either forgive them, move on and grow, which I think people would like. I think that'll be a W move. Or you need to ignore them. And they're doing their thing. I see Rollo, he's building houses. Rollo's kind of an entertaining guy. Like, he's kind of like, he's talking some true shit that people like. Let him rock. You don't got to deal with him. But every time you speak against them, you expose or open up the conversation what makes you different from them. You sat down with law enforcement. You said, take my number. I'll tell you the world. You said, well, I don't know about that, but he sell drugs. He do this. Again, I don't think you're nothing, but I don't think you're a snitch or whatever. Who cares if I think you're a snitch? The point is that the reason why Atlanta looks weird, y'all are still playing gangsta and still acting like you're on gangsta timing, but there is nothing that's congruent about your shit no more. Oh, you don't like snitch? You don't like snitches? Okay, we'll give you 15 examples. And then even Lil Baby jumping in here. Because you're going to see Lil Baby jump in and be like, oh, well, there's a reason why, I don't fuck with you. And people are going to call out Lil Baby to say, well, yeah, you cut off Gunna, you cut off Rollo, but what do you think about Thug? You haven't spoke about that yet. Babe, I shouldn't even give you no advice because I love your failure, honestly. But I'll give you a prediction. I'm like Miss Cleo. Your next album is going to be you trying to explain why everybody else is bad and Young Thug is cool. If you keep talking about it.
I got a trivia question.
So, let me play these clips that kind of led into this new conversation, all right? So, Young Thug posted up a video, and actually, let's get way before that, right? Way before that. So, you're going to see Young Thug tells Rollo to shut the fuck up, okay? And the reason why he tells Rollo to shut up is because Rollo was starting to explain, I ain't gonna lie, Rollo been explaining a lot on stream about how Atlanta is. And I want you guys to hear how he explains it. Check this out. Rollo, Thug, here we go. We're gonna get the video, Okay, here we go. So, there's this idea that people are like, we see in the trial, they're like, shit, I think Young Thug is a pretty big gangster, whatever. But Rollo, who lives in Atlanta, he's in the streets, he went to the feds, he's coming out and he says, yo, Young Thug isn't as gangster as people think. This is what he said. Check this out.
Me, Wham, and see, Thug made it in the rap game early on before me, Wham, and anybody. Like, Shadow was one of the ones that came out the city that popped it with motherfucking Rich Homie. He was the first nigga that, from Atlanta, in my opinion, to even get embraced by Birdman and them. You smell me? A nigga that I actually knew from Club Crucial and the team clubs, that shit was like amazing to us. To me. I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm like, damn, my op, this is a nigga I went to war with, I went to war against, you know what I'm saying? He was, damn, I'm still cheering the nigga on. I'm like, at least he got in that motherfucker, man. That's cool as fuck. But my motherfucking mind ain't on rapping at this time. Like, I don't even thinking about it. Gotta go back to the trap. Gotta go back to the dope, man. I gotta re-up. I got shit to do. So when I succeeded, he also saluted me. He succeeded in the rap game. I succeeded in the dope game on a major level. He gave me rap support, and I gave him that street nigga campaign to co-sign. You know what I'm saying? Although he had white fans and shit like that, but still being a nigga from the trenches that make it in the rap game, you still want to be able to have that street alliance. But he knew this. So for when he go to trial and shit and they making him out this gangster, I'm knowing Thug got that type of nigga. I'm knowing Big Boo and like every nigga that probably did a couple of trouble things in their life. They're just as a young man, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man, I know you. Like I know all my ops. Like nigga, these are niggas I studied. Like you wasn't even a target to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you wasn't. Like Woody was a target. I know he gonna try to handle it. Then I gotta get rid of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain niggas that was on the opposite side that I knew was targets. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't one. He wasn't one. When he got the name and shit, of course they attributed our beef to him. But nigga, it was really Big Boo and Club Crucial that night that tried to hit me with a ball after I punched one of them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? It was Big Boo, Rock Crew. Shout out to Big Boo. I love you to death, man. He dead, but niggas is forgetting about him. Like so, like for him to like poke his chest out on some cocky shit, like you dead. That shit, like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? You tripping? Like, come on, man. Like, man, you can't artificial toy soldier me when I already know you. This is me. I know you. How the fuck you gonna trick me?
Okay. Again, I'm not in the streets. I know a little bit about Atlanta, but I don't know too much. Here's my perspective of Atlanta. And, by the way, Woody had asked me for my number, so maybe I get Woody on here. I'm gonna send him my number. I want to say something, and I hope that this is the debate that we could have around this. Give me 1 second. Where are you at, Woody? Oh shit. Never mind. He messaged me. He said, Rollo want to fight Thug. He said, I lost your number. So I sent him the number. Oh my God. Is Rollo streaming? What's Rollo's Twitch? Oh shit. Oh, they were streaming earlier. Rollo says he's down to fight him. Okay. We will see. Chat. And I do want this, you see, a lot of these street conversations, you get in this hazy category where you can't really talk real. So what Rollo is saying is that whatever y'all think of Thug, he's not that, right? Like he got in some trouble, but he's not like this big mythical killer gangster, whatever figure. And I got questions for Rollo about that, not necessarily Thug. Obviously, we know this is like really sensitive because, the guy's on probation. We're also not trying to send nobody to jail. But here's the thing. Everything, so let me tell you what I've heard. I've talked to everybody who knows people. Nobody's ever told me Young Thug shot nobody, ever in life. Nobody's ever told me Lil Baby shot nobody, ever in life. Nobody's even told me that Lil Durk has shot nobody, ever in life. However, I've heard these people have ran basically crime syndicates. Like, which means, if they got a problem with a nigga, they'll put money on their head. Somebody else gonna handle it. They'll have niggas with them that is active, this and third. And that's where I kind of look at Rollo and I'm like, how far are you willing to go with this conversation? Because when you say Thug's not like that, well, if Thug had money in the streets and having niggas fucked up, getting killed, do whatever, is that not like that because he's not doing it himself, or is that like that? Because that's what the police claim. The police never said that Young Thug shot no one. They claim Young Thug put money in the streets to get people killed. And they claimed it was over 100 people that died as a result of his actions. Again, he was found, well, he took a plea. I'm going to just say that's kind of the majority of rappers. It's only a few rappers that actually bust their guns. The rest of them, they don't like somebody, they put some money in the streets. Niggas see that person, they do what they do. I'm telling you. So I'm going to only just respond to Rollo, and I would like clarification, but I don't know if there could be clarification because they're going to get police work. To me, if Thug was using his rap money and he's in the streets and he's playing mob boss, cartel leader, like whatever he's trying to do, and he's getting people shot, killed, whatever, yes, maybe he's not like a tough guy that does it himself, but he's into that mode of crime and violence because he's funding it. And if you're saying it's just him, the majority of these people, right? Like, again, you know, obviously, Sav's my homie, but still, like, I don't know about all the shit he's done, like, in the streets like that. Shit, I know he was involved in gunplay. He got shot. Maybe he was involved in shooting people. I don't know. When it came to Thug, from what I know, there's no allegations of him shooting nobody. There's no people supposedly alleged to shoot him. The point is that he got into a position, he started fucking with his YSL shit, and he started paying for niggas to get clapped. Which is kind of like, honestly, like, you know, I love Dirk too, but that's what they're accusing Dirk of. Then nobody's saying Dirk shot nobody. They're saying Dirk was stand on business that when niggas had to, when it's time to blah, blah, all right, niggas gotta go. And he was handling that. So my thing to Rollo is, do you consider niggas gangster?
See, Thug made it.
Do you consider niggas gangster if they're behind the scenes making it happen, or do you only respect the shooters? Because that's where Woody comes in. Woody is supposedly a guy who would actually be with the guns. You know? All right. I'm seeing if I could get Woody on here or something. Oh, here we go. All right. I think I got Woody on here. Here we go.
Hello?
Woody!
Where's him?
It's academics, man. Hey, oh, I'm on stream. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely about to quote the line, but I don't think you like that line, so I wasn't gonna quote it.
What line?
Shit, I was gonna. What's the line in halftime? It says, "Yo, I'm gonna get Lil Woody to pop at your noggin."
Man, please.
Hey, Woody, let me ask you a question. So I just watched a clip of Rollo. I don't know if you were on that stream with him, but he says, so he's speaking about, you know, I guess he was kind of clarifying how people view Thug, and, you know, obviously we seen the trial and they were like, yo, the boogeyman, the this and third. And some people have a perception of Thug, and he was just like, nah, I know what was actually happening. Thug isn't in that. And I kind of have like a retort to it. Obviously, you know, he's on probation. We're also not trying to get nobody incarcerated. But I did want to say this, and I wanted to, you're a perfect person for me to ask this to. Would you respect the person who's paying for all the bullshit to happen, or you only pay for the people that made it happen? Because there's a lot of people I feel like in hip hop, like even outside of YSL, like, they're just down to make it happen by any means necessary. If they need to put up some money, they need to go get a car, they need to get... They're the niggas that is gonna happen for them. Do you respect that person, or do you call that gangster?
Okay, now, you said a whole lot. Get straight to the point. What you mean?
Okay, if Thug was only paying for niggas to get hit up, niggas to get beat up, whatever, but he never put in no work himself, isn't that just as gangster as the niggas who put in the work?
No, it go both ways.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why it go both ways. Because if your ass get caught, you going to get more time than the niggas that did it. But they don't make you whole ass niggas no gangster because y'all can send niggas to go do dumb shit.
Okay.
You feel me? You see when these niggas, and look, for now on, all rappers that walk around with securities are bitches. They can't rap about being gangster no more. If you got security with you, you're a hoe. That's how we handle that. And let's see how many niggas gonna be safe then. How many of these rap niggas gonna be safe then?
Hey, so you know that's going to that PC conversation. The PC conversation where I forgot who said it, but they were like, well,
K-Flock Daddy, whatever.
Oh, Queso Daddy. Yeah, Queso Daddy. He made a good point. He said
he did.
He said
fucked me up with that one.
Yeah, and by the way, here's the funny part. I think like people like to dismiss people. They're like, nah, it's Queso Daddy. We don't gotta listen. But he made a good point. He's like, if y'all are rolling around with a lot of security, nobody could ever do nothing to y'all anyway. Bulletproof vehicles, blah blah. Well, how could you speak about how somebody should handle their time incarcerated when if people wanted to get at you on the street, they couldn't anyway?
Hey, academics, you calling somebody a rat, you think they gonna hurt them?
I would hope not.
So think about this. If you ran into somebody in the street and you took it upon yourself and say, hey, you're a rat. Now, this nigga known for killing people. When this nigga kill your stupid ass and you dead and gone, what everybody gonna be saying about you?
That's a fact.
So when these niggas be talking, you gotta remember this. These motherfuckers ain't never went through nothing. That's why I don't never pay nobody no attention. Like, nobody don't never disrespect me in person. We be good. You feel me? But, you know, when the internet shit, man, it's a lot of people that want attention on the internet. But the truth for the matter, my nigga, these niggas ain't gangster because they gotta explain it. If they gotta explain what's gangster, what's street, and what's this, man, fuck them nigga, man. If a nigga telling these niggas go out here and do something, let us see you go out there and do it.
All right, let me ask you this question. And
guess who gangster, academic? Guess who gangster?
Who?
The baby.
Facts.
The baby. That boy go everywhere by himself. That boy Kodak. I ain't never seen Kodak with no bodyguards. You feel me? Like, real talk.
Let me ask you this question. So what do you? So before I called you, I said the thing that I'm saddest with Thug about is that he went through all this, and I feel like he's still trying to play like, yo, I'm like the president of the streets. So he's still trying to like tell people what is street and what is not. And I'm like, I wish there was a little bit of humbleness to say, yo, we love your music. It's fine.
That's like, internet. That's internet.
You don't need to be the toughest person. Just make music. Actually, I think you need to leave this behind him. Why do you think he keeps doing that? And do you think Young Thug, like, what do you think about his gangsterism?
All right, this is what I think. I think a nigga name should speak for itself. So if you trying to speak for yourself, you might well let it go. I'm just being honest. Any person out here trying to talk with a point to prove or try to make it seem like, oh, they this and that, shit, you trying too hard, nigga. That ain't who you are. What I think Thug Gangsta is exactly the way he's showing us today.
Meaning what?
That meaning that he is showing us who he are.
With him trying to like call people, but it's kind of like he's almost saying that, you know, he's with all that shit.
Damn well, if he with all that shit, why he ain't go all the way to the finish line in trial? Why he take that probation?
Why do you think he's bothered by what Rollo says? I think he is bothered by, because you're with Rollo at times too. I think he's bothered by what y'all say. When I would say he's an artist, he could kind of elevate above that and not have to deal with it. Why do you think he's bothered by it? Because he'll address it. Why do you think so?
Because Rollo a street nigga. You gotta understand this. When you got industry and you got street. In the industry, anything goes, man. But in the streets, anything don't go. A lot of people in the streets feel like Thug's told. Everybody in the streets feel like that. A lot of niggas.
Wait, you think so? Not in Atlanta though. In Atlanta. In Atlanta, like I hear that,
Atlanta got a lot of dick holders, so they thinking like Thug can help them out. As long as they feel like, see, I told you, when people feel like they can benefit from you, they don't give a fuck. They just gonna, yeah. That nigga Thug said that if a nigga talk to the police, he a rat. Thug talk to the police. Shit, you gave them for your number, nigga. You told them don't let nobody know. You call Wood a rat. All the time you had me doing all this stupid ass shit. Bitch, you feel like I'm a rat. Oh, you the one. Okay, cool. You're a rat too, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? You feel me? You gotta look at what's in front of you. If Thug said it, hey man, you go down there and talk to the police, you snitch, and then to come out that he did it. Did anybody know that he talked to the police?
I guess we didn't know about before that video, right?
Yeah, ain't nobody know he talked to the police. But what about that time when they would question him in the backseat of that police car?
Oh yeah, I would love to get that. That video is suppressed though. It's gonna come out eventually.
Man,
it's suppressed for that trial.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Why is you getting statements suppressed if they not harmful? Why is you giving statements suppressed if you never gave a statement? These niggas better leave me alone because they already know, man. I don't bow down to nobody but God. So, think about the academics.
Hey, I think all y'all, y'all don't got to be friends, but
no, you ain't.
Until
when the people show me who they is, that's what I take them for. Fuck you.
I think until people see y'all in some type of cohesion, Thug is always gonna look like a hypocrite.
Cause that's what he is. You got to think about it, my nigga. It ain't nothing we doing to him. This the energy that you put in the universe.
But if he came out and said, listen, you know what, man, me and Woody been through some wars, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I should have never, I did things wrong. He did things wrong. I want to make bygones be bygones. This ain't about who did what or didn't do what. Yo, I want to just put this behind me, and I hope he could put it behind himself too. I'm no longer going to call him a rat.
Academics. If me and you know what the fuck going on, if you was me and I was Thug, I would be loving you with all my life. You feel me? That's all I can tell you. So when he come out and try to maintain his image, you see, he just said, he don't say nothing about Woody because Woody crazy. So now he feel like, okay, fuck Woody too. But let me tell you this, my nigga. Who you know that have somebody just say fuck everything for them? Who you know that somebody just say, fuck my face card, nigga? You know what I mean, nigga? Who you know do that? Who you know? Niggas say fuck everything. And made sure motherfuckers goddamn where they should be. And you took it upon yourself to get out and you want to be there. Nah, nigga, it don't work like that, bro. So it's just like, damn, nigga, motherfucker, talk about it. You seen where everybody stood at. Stud should be the last one talking. He didn't reach a not guilty verdict. He folded on Shannon and Yak. So you can't talk about motherfuckers being disloyal.
What do you think about... So, I seen Rollo also talk about Lil Baby, and he was talking about loyalty. I feel like Baby kind of fell back a little bit, and I think he wanted to see what was going to happen. But him and Thug are now cool. I'm going to be honest with you. When I do talk to a portion, I won't say everybody, when a portion of people from Atlanta, they kind of look at Thug like he did nothing wrong, and that y'all did clearly something wrong.
Let me tell you this, my nigga. I be quiet for a reason. I let everybody say what they want to say about me. I let everybody feel how they want to feel for a reason. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. But if anybody wrong, that nigga know who it is. You feel me? He know he the fucked up motherfucker it is. You can't. Motherfuckers, like I say, man, you fucked up when you know right. And you putting that shit on others. Motherfuckers, everybody don't know right. I once upon a time didn't know right. So all I knew was, it's my nigga, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. I'm motherfucking protect my partners. I'm gonna die by my partners, and I'm gonna go to hell about my partners. But let me tell you something, my nigga. These same niggas ain't gonna do that for you. These same niggas gonna get the money and shit and go spend $100,000 on another nigga that worth millions. What about us who out here putting our life on the line for y'all pussy ass niggas? Nigga, we ain't even got $10,000. But we won't let nobody touch y'all. Y'all go buy these niggas basketball players. They got hundreds of millions. Y'all go buy these niggas new cars and this and that. Let me tell you something, academic. I can hurt these boys. If I really, I'm telling you, you want to be a part of my movie? You want to be a part of this movie, man? I might drop the whole.
Of course, I'll be down with it. What's the movie about?
Nigga, my life, nigga, it's about the whole situation.
Really?
How I met Thug, and how I end up in jail. Nigga, I ain't leave nothing out. Every interrogation, every time the police talk to me, everything. Since everybody want to think that, well, I don't care. My movie ain't to clear nothing up. My movie just to make money off my shit. What I went through, now I can make money off all the pain, all the loss, all the lives that died, my losing everybody. Man, get what? Y'all get to hear Woody's story. I don't gotta make nothing up. I don't give a fuck who like me. You feel me? Like, nigga, I went through life alone. My pain is only my pain.
So Rollo, what he clarified, he says basically a lot of the stuff happening was, I'm not even sure who this other person is. It was Big Boo and Woody. I mean, how do you process that? Because I've always been proud of you because you've never came out and talked crazier. It's like you actually. It's not necessarily regret, but it's kind of like knowing the weight of it.
Yeah, I live it, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't want to keep reliving this shit. God pulled me out of that. So it's like when I be seeing these niggas on the internet talking tough, like bitch ass niggas. When that nigga died, you wouldn't even take a bath. Come on, man. So it's like, bro, I be trying to leave that other side of me put up because I don't give a fuck. If I gotta go, I gotta go, nigga. One thing I know, bro, like I hear my baby in my hand, my baby dead, bro. I'm trying to make my baby come back alive. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about nothing. And one of these niggas want to play with me, man. They already know, bitch. Let's go ahead and die. I'm gonna embarrass them. I'm gonna pull up where they at. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make a nigga more do something to me. So that's why I don't care about this shit, cause I don't want to go that way. I got 2 more little girls I gotta raise. But the truth of the matter is, Big Boo is an older guy from their area. And he was known for having money. So, he just tried to put money behind people. But, Thug was a nigga that didn't have money. And he felt like, people weren't trying to do much to put him on. So when he finally got on, he cheated on a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? Then he started being controlling. And then, after being controlling, he's starting to realize the influence that he had and the power that he had. And then sometimes, a nigga can get too cocky and make the wrong decision. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a good-hearted nigga that had no business being around them type of niggas. Their heart just too fucking good to be like, you know what? You know what I mean? This, that, and third. You following me?
No, I am. Every time I feel like I hear you speak about it, but even when I heard Thug in the Big Bang interview, be honest with me. If he humbled himself and he came to you and apologized for everything he did, and he said, "Listen, man, we've been through some shit, man. Like, I want to square it away with you where we're not at odds." I feel like you would probably take him up on that if he was sincere. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna tell you this, Academic. I don't hate Thug because, it was a journey we had to go through in life. The brother, if we didn't make wrong decision, I felt like I'd be lying because I know that nigga now. I know him better than anybody. That's how I feel, but I don't. I just felt like a nigga thought that, they more important than everybody else. So that, nobody else should matter but them. So, no, if Doug say, let's sit down and talk, but I would sit down and talk with him. Yes, I hear him out. He'll speak a piece, I'm going to speak my piece. But far as us being friends how we used to be, that would never happen with me, with nobody else, because at the end of the day, man, everybody ain't who they pretend to be, my nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm the type of nigga that, nigga, I don't give a fuck about being in jail. Nigga, if I gotta go, I gotta go, but it's how I go. You feel what I'm saying? If I did some shit and I slipped up and got fucked up, then I gotta take my fall. You feel where I'm coming from?
Hey, listen, Woody, I want to give you some credit. I feel like I've spoke really highly of you. There's a time I used to talk shit about you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's once you start speaking and I started to see what person you were, it gave me full new perspective, and I felt like I've only ever heard things from you that I support so much because your perspective is very important. Hey, so what you had messaged me, I want to know how serious you are with that.
100%.
So you said so Woody texted me. He said Rollo is down to fight Thug. Could do a boxing match again. Thug got to do some community service. There could be something where you do a sizable donation to charity.
Hey, let me tell you something. They can't violate him because it's a job. So if Thug getting paid to box Rollo, see, but these niggas gonna go kicking it. Oh, I need $10 million because they really know they gonna get their ass kicked.
No,
so
wait. No, I don't think Thug would do that. Thug got height on Rollo. Nah, Thug wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think Thug will get him in the ring. If it's a fair fight, I think Thug beat Rollo. I ain't told Rollo that yet, but when I tell him tomorrow, I'm gonna tell him. But I'm gonna tell you what I know about Rollo. Rollo holds so much in because he's a good nigga. Rollo is really hurt.
I think all y'all are hurt. Yeah, let me tell you, the reason why I fuck with y'all
Thug a new academic. Rollo would tell Thug a new asshole with all that anger he got built up inside him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I know Rollo gonna fuck him over. Thug skinny as hell. Well, he fat, so that fat gonna slow him down. Rollo got too much. Rollo that pit bull, they ready to fuck some shit up.
Hey, I think I could get. I don't know if they would do it on Aiden's boxing thing, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a good one. And also, he has a really good relationship with Thug.
Who have a really good relationship with Thug?
Aiden. They're like really cool. They're really cool.
So look. And this right here, this is it. This close everything out. If Thug take this match to box Rollo, but if he duck this, ooh we finna be having field day. It gonna turn to a whole lot of bullshit. He can't duck this fade.
Is Young Thug like he might be a guy that wouldn't do like a fight or something,
Nah, Thug can fight.
How was Thug before fame? Like, was he one of them scrappy type of guys, or like, he got tougher with the money type shit?
Nah, I didn't hang with Thug before the money, fame. Like, I knew of him, but I can't. Like, if I see and say he did say he did, I'd be lying. I didn't hang with him until he got rich. Like, he came, hey, what's up, man? Pull up on me, let's kick it, let's rock. And then he was already who he was. Well, I found out who he was later, but let me say this about him, academics. When we hung together, he was a good nigga, my nigga. I swear to God. It ain't no bad shit I can say about him. But it just when we gonna start thugging it, the loyalty go both ways, my nigga. It's certain shit you ain't gotta tell a motherfucker do, you already know to do it. Especially when you already told me that this what you gonna do. So when you like I ain't no bitch, my nigga. I ain't these nigga that you gonna treat any kind of way. Like, I'm gonna stand up for myself, nigga. I don't care about nobody else. I feel the pain and suffering that I gotta live. But any nigga want problem with me, bitch, you can get the same treatment. All y'all can line up and get bang, 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 bang. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to realize that I think rappers, because they live so much in an image, and I think that's why, like, you're important, but also I think Rollo's important too, because I think Rollo raps, but like, he's not living in the rap image. When you live in a rap image,
I'm tell you how right you are. Put them rappers on screen. They don't have no personality because they faking. You see Soulja Boy screaming because Soulja Boy, who he was, he came in the rap game, Soulja Boy, and he's screaming in Soulja Boy. See, that's why we don't trip. But see, these niggas, that's why they complain. They can't become screamers because they don't have no character.
That's true.
That's why the rap game dying, because they brought their feelings in them. Oh man, y'all hang with them, man. We ain't mess with y'all over here. Now y'all emotional. Black people tear everything down, bro. You weak ass nigga. These niggas. First of all, I call you a hoe ass nigga, and you go to crying. You weak, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's wow. Listen, chat. We're gonna
academics.
What up?
And if anybody, and if anybody, one of them niggas want, if anybody want to get in the ring with me, tell them.
Woody, you're not getting in the ring. You wouldn't get in the ring with one of these niggas.
Nigga, I get in the ring. I don't give a fuck who I get in the ring with. I don't even give a damn if they beat me up. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them before they beat me up.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because of how they, they're trying to act like the perception of you is, the idea would be you should automatically get beat up. Because, once they start saying, oh, this person's a snitch or a rat or whatever, they act like those people are just prey, right? Like they act like, oh, these people,
academics.
They're running from us.
Every time somebody did something to me, it was always bad for them.
Hey, I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word on that. That laugh alone, let me know. It probably really was.
Nah, I'm just silly. Hey, look, Lotto, I was just I was just playing. I'm trolling. Cause I know you lying. Tell them I was lying. I know 12 watching your shit too. But listen.
Hey, hold on. Not trying to get thorough, but the immunity deal you signed, isn't it for everything in the past or no?
Nigga, I didn't sign this shit. They forced this shit on me.
But was it for only the trial or was it overall? Because I thought it was a sweet deal after a while.
No, I don't have a clue what the hell this shit was, nigga. I'm telling you, heard me ask the judge. You don't know what does it mean? Oh, don't worry. They weren't telling me shit, nigga. I don't know. I know that the police waiting on me to spit on the ground because they follow me everywhere I go. If these niggas was so crazy, why the hell the police ain't treating them like they treated me, academics? Why the police ain't harassing people like they harassing me? I am not a killer. I am not a murderer. I am not a person that these people lying on me to be, bro. Tell the police to stop following with me.
I mean, that's a good point.
Why the police ain't following a lot of these niggas they be rapping about doing this shit?
I think Thug changed his life, though. And I'll tell you why. So when I see Thug now, Thug has a whole new group of people around him. From the research I did, none of them are really street dudes. He's moving with people who are just business people. And he's trying to stay out of that environment. While I think it's not like you're moving with criminals, but you're not going to abandon the place that you came from. And that's why they're looking for you to slip up.
Nah, they just know I bust a motherfucking head for real.
Yeah, well, that could be too.
Yeah, this first. You talking about... Niggas, you crazy? You think I don't love myself? But the truth of the matter is, man, this is where I come from. The people in my community that love me because why? I treat the community with love. Nigga, I'm good in my hood. I protect everybody out there and they protect me. You know what I mean? The police know that I'm not a problem, you feel me? They just let me know, Woody, we right here. As soon as you try anything, we gonna get you. That's all. So I just look at it because God know my intentions. God know me. I ain't finna mess with nobody until they come messing with me.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, tell them niggas stop ducking the red. We get the boxing match on.
Okay, I'm trying to get even Aiden on here. I'm trying to tell Aiden, we gotta, because I know...
Aiden be showing favoritism. He Charles White friend. He be over there sticking these little 3-4 fingers up Charles White butthole.
Hey, wait. Are you in... I thought you and Charleston was cool. You're not cool.
Man, you think I let a nigga play with my kids on the internet like that, man? I
thought you forgave him after that. No, I agree with that. I thought he went a little bit crazy with that.
So my thing was, like I told Charles White, when he talked about my daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell myself, hey, Woody, my daughter is a princess. You feel me? My daughter loves me. She know who I am. That nigga kids don't even want to be around him. You feel me? So fuck it. So what I did was I said, I gotta not allow my emotions to interfere with my career. Me building a career, me being a broke nigga to something where I can take care of my kids. My kids won't have to struggle. So I said, I'm not letting nobody get in my head. So I ignored what he did and didn't pay no attention and just kept working. And then somebody got a booking for us to do a comedy show together. Mm-hmm. And I said, if I got to take this opportunity to be able to present myself out there, a comedian.
Oh, hey. Oh, we got him in here. Aiden.
Yo. Listen.
Aiden, listen, again, I might have to start getting promotion fees at this point. You might not know this guy. I got my man YSL Lil Woody.
I know YSL. You got me up in Mechanicsville, Lil Woody.
Okay, all right.
This is Woody. What's up, Woody? Nice to meet you, bro.
Yo,
What's him?
hey, so
I know who Woody is, Zach.
okay, but big news in the rap world. You know, because, you know, I don't know how Woody ain't saved my number from last time, but he had to hit me again for my number. I ain't like that. Come on, Woody, we supposed to be locked in. You're a cool guy.
12
we got to do
took
an interview.
my phone. 12 took my phone.
Again?
Yes.
What the fuck? Hey, but so Aiden, this is why I added you into the conversation.
Talk to me.
So Rollo, another notable figure in Atlanta, you know, him and Thug, they've had a very tumultuous relationship. They're going back and forth. Thug just made a song. Rollo is down to box Thug, and he'll do it on brand risk. And you know, again, obviously we know how rappers are, but I said, yo, if there's somebody could at least try to pitch it, see how that could happen, I said it would be Aiden.
So you want me to reach out to? So what do you need? You want me to reach out to Thug?
Yes, be like, hey, listen, if we get, you know, you could probably figure out what his number is, figure out if there's a purse that could be.
What do you don't want to box yourself, right?
Oh, he'll box somebody too. Really?
Yeah,
he sounds like he
really?
want to box Charleston White, because
said-
Charleston White told about his kids, but I don't know if Charleston would do it. That might be unfair.
I can't box Charleston White. Charleston White won't stand a chance.
So who else would you want to fight besides Charleston in your mind?
Ray J just called me out. I want to box.
Ray J, I think has health issues. I don't think he'll pass.
Ray J has health issues?
When I read online, I could have. I'm pretty sure you posted it on your page.
Oh yeah, they say he performed with like a heart monitor on. I don't know. That was a little bit odd.
Yeah, they say he about to die any day, but I don't believe that shit either.
Who else, Woody?
I would say him and Wack, but Wack's in like.
You'd fight Wack?
Hell yeah, I fight Wack. Man, I probably fight Wack for free, man.
No, hold on.
What?
After watching Blueface and Chibu, Wack got about 200 pounds on you, Woody. I think we've learned about weight.
Oh yeah. So wait, hold on, Woody. What's your height and weight? So I'm
5'6", unlimited weight.
Wait. How much weight?
Unlimited.
Oh, he said unlimited.
Yeah, and we can put that on contract too.
How about this? Academics, how about you get in the ring with him?
No, I'm cool with Woody. Don't try to have me fight my friends.
I'm joking. I'm just talking shit.
No. However, I'm telling you, I think Woody, first of all, Woody has one of the most interesting stories in rap. I'm going to be honest with you. And also, I think that he is the key to Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta will ever be good until the stories of these men that we've all got invested in over the last like 18 to 32 months, it all comes to a place that people feel is cool. However, if there's boxing at hand, Rollo, I'm not going to lie to you, Rollo and Thug, that's breaking the bank. I'm being honest with you.
I don't think Thug does it, and it's not because he's afraid. I think it's just because, like, Thug, I'm not trying to speak for him. I don't know. I got to see, but I highly doubt Thug does it, but I'll ask him. That's what I'm asking. Is there anybody else, Rollo would fight?
I don't know who else Rollo will fight, but I don't think Thug gonna duck that because Thug ain't gonna duck that Aiden Ross. You gotta try that.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like I think Lil Baby got mad at Aiden for like really trying to make it happen. So because rappers live in their image, so of course he's gonna probably not want to do it. However, if Aiden comes out and says like, "Oh, I
don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to." So, because here's the thing: I've asked multiple rappers sometimes, "Would you box?" And they look at me crazy, and like, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
So I don't want.
Thug gonna be mad at you if you ask him.
I don't want to get involved in that stuff. That's why I'm asking you, who else? Because I highly doubt somebody like Lil Baby or Thug gets in the ring, and not saying because they're scared.
No,
it's
we
just
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we understand. Like, it don't make sense. Look at them niggas. They
exactly
all this money.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't need to do it, right? So,
Woody, would you really box though?
Who?
Like, if there was an opponent, and obviously somebody you probably don't get along, you would really get in there?
I get in the ring with anybody, even you.
Oh man.
you just told me you was talking shit about me, bro.
Yeah, no, we cool now. We friends now. And also, I'm gonna be honest, yo, Woody, like you 5'6", like it wouldn't even be fair, bro.
I bought
Wait.
6'7". I bought
Woody, what about you? What about you or Rallo fighting Crip Mac?
No. That's a big ass nigga. No.
No. I fight Crip Mac by myself. That nigga retarded. He can't do nothing with me.
Woody, you're not. No. He's huge. Pause.
Bro, Crip Mac, he can barely move. He can't even walk a straight line. Man,
Hey, hold on, wait, real quick. Academics chat. Would you want to see Woody versus Crip Mac on Brand Risk? Let me see what they say.
Hey, you know what I want to see? I want Woody to fight one of these gangster niggas who probably be online and play with his name and be like, he a snitch, he a dad, I'm a real nigga. I want Woody to beat the shit out of one of these niggas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Ack. A lot of people in the chat saying no, they don't want that fight for Woody.
No, we don't want Crip Mac. We need one of these.
Show them the video on my Instagram page where I built the beat down on my Instagram page.
We want one of these fighters. They be talking. You know how much shit they talked about Lil Woody?
Them niggas ain't talking about it while I've been out. When they find out I'm on the street, they ain't got nothing to say.
But that's what I'm saying.
Woody, I remember I watched a YouTube video of you doing like donuts somewhere in the car.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta.
That's how I first came across you. But Ack, that's what I'm saying. So who could Woody fight?
Hey, put it like this. How about we do this? And I'll make the connect or whatever. Woody, Rallo, obviously, they have some people on their wish list. It would be amazing if it could happen. If those people don't want to fight, it's cool. But these guys are stand-up guys, so they're basically saying, yo, somebody gonna catch these hands. You know what I mean? Like
so matter of fact, man, look, Ack, Woody, Texas group chat. Give me some people you want to fight out. We'll reach out and we'll make it happen, bro.
Hey, Woody, where's this fight at? I'm on your page. Where is it at?
It's on my. Go to the slide over to the second slide.
Okay.
Woody, real quick.
Okay.
Woody, real quick. For training purposes, what month would you like to fight in?
Tomorrow.
Oh, you ready?
Hey, Ross, I did 51 months in the Fed and I did 3 years in the state.
Now, Woody, hold on. Woody, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. That would normally make me feel like you're a favorite, but we just seen Blueface do some time in the Feds, and not the Feds, but he did some time in the state, and it looked like he still needed to run a couple more laps. I just got to be honest. So we don't know if you're conditioned.
Hey, look, you got to understand, I got hit by a motorcycle. You feel me?
All right, so look, Ack, I'm gonna hang up because I gotta get in the shower.
Yeah.
But Woody, lock me in, bro. Nice to meet you, finally.
All right, nice to meet you too. We're gonna lock you in. Hey, look, let me say this on the live.
Yeah.
Woody will box anybody as long as I get paid. I don't give a damn win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
All right, let's say less. We're gonna get you what you want, my boy. So, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Woody, here's the problem. So many of these guys, it's like it's almost like, obviously I'm not comparing necessarily to Tekashi, but it's like this is why I challenge rappers to box, because if I win, they're done. Because they'd be like, oh, Atkins a bitch, he's this, whatever. Now if I beat your ass, what are you? I think because they be trying to label you as like, oh, he told. If you ever beat one of these niggas up, they're done. Done.
Academics. No, that's not true.
All right, yo, Woody, I'm going to bounce, but I'm going to listen. All right, Woody, I'll talk to you later, bro.
I bet.
All right. That's not true, Ed.
You don't think so?
You heard me?
Yeah, now I hear you, but why not?
Because just because you lost this fight don't make you a coward. You fought. You got hurt because you fought. It's the ones who won't fight.
Okay.
So you got to pay attention to that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the simple fact that you went to fight. It's the one, bro. Everybody ain't gonna fight, bro. They're just gonna make excuses. They're gonna duck it. They're gonna go grab a gun.
True.
That's why in prison they arguing about that PC shit. In prison, come on, Boosie won't stand a chance in general population.
You don't think so?
Hell nah, man.
Hold on. Wait. All right. I gotta ask you this question because Boosie made the official list of who went to PC.
He was on PC, nigga, death row when he was locked up with the little kid that he had doing all that stupid stuff.
Nah, he wasn't on PC. He was walking the yard.
No, he wasn't, bro. He was, bro, academics. Let me tell you something. Any person that's on 23 hours lockdown and they don't have a violation for like fighting, doing something, that is PC, my nigga. They said, oh, they put you in there, they put you behind the door because of your influence. This PC. All of that is PC. If you're not in a general population, you're using PC. The whole PC, medical PC.
Oh, all right. Okay. So that's why I was going to bring up Thug. So for what I heard about Thug is that when he was at Cobb County, he had a wing to himself, but that wing was considered a medical wing. It wasn't PC, but he didn't have a bunch of randoms around him. And, what do you think about that situation? Because Thug looked like he did go through the jail experience. It's just that.
Let me tell you the God and the truth. If they would have put Thug in general population, when nothing happened to him,
okay,
nobody wasn't gonna do nothing to Thug. But he was on PC, not because he chose it, because they put all of us on there. When they put all of us on there, it's a court order. They didn't want the war to go on in jail. So if you put Thug in general population around a whole bunch of more individuals, he got influence. He can influence everybody in there to do what he say. That is a threat to the prison.
So wait, everybody was on on this like protected or exclusive lockdown?
Anybody on any kind of lockdown is on PC. They don't see, people look at PC like it's a bad thing. So let me give you an example. If you got a problem with one person, right, and he got 20 to 30 men behind him, they got us thinking that we supposed to go in there and let them stab and kill us. Nigga, is you crazy? I love myself. You feel me? Like, no, y'all got the ups on me. But if I had 20 and 30, let me tell you that, academics. Let every one of these niggas that talk about PC, I bet you they won't. I bet you they don't want kind of, man, please, man. These niggas be pretending. If they so gangster and crazy like they acting like they is, why they be have to take 40, 50 niggas with them everywhere they go? They cowards. They hide behind each other.
How do you think about people, so Atlanta's in a weird spot, if you ask me.
No, it ain't. This goes on in every city, state, town, neighborhood.
I'm referencing, because I have it on the screen now. So it looks like Thug got a new song with Rob 49, and this is Rollo on it. He says I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I ain't nothing like Rollo. Also, if we also remember, there's a song with Lil Baby and Thug where Lil Baby says these niggas bit the cheese, and he said like, yo, fam goon Rollo or whatever. Do you believe that Rollo did something that was outside the bounds of the law that people like Young Thug never did?
I'm gonna say this, if these niggas want to expose Rollo so bad and they saying he a snitch, why they not saying the details? Y'all going to the limit to say that he a snitch. Why not say who he snitched on? Why not say who in jail for him? Why not say what? See, they hang on the man. They hang on Rollo. Because first of all, if you gonna call him a snitch, give us the details. But if I call Thug a snitch, I can give y'all the details.
That's a good point. Huh.
And that's why Rollo taken to the heart, because Rollo had money. Rollo is who he say he is.
I feel like Rollo was down to accept an apology, or he was trying to get back together, and Thug just not having it.
Because Rollo be a damn fool, bro. When niggas are showing you who you are, you better pay attention to this shit. I don't want to be friends with these niggas. I don't want to be around them niggas I gotta watch. They going this for the end you career, hate on you. You feel what I'm saying? They already feel like they bigger than you, got more than you. So why the fuck they hate on you? That's the flag right there. That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm wondering how things change, because Rollo was kind of shouting praises at Thug. I know that's not Baby, but well, you know, no, he was shouting praises at Baby, when he said they removed the lyric off Superman, and you know he wasn't being dissed on the final version. He was like happy, and now Thug's dissing him again. Why?
It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Ain't y'all ready to post it?
Yeah,
ain't everybody ready? Ain't everybody ready to have their arguments in the comments? Thug smart. Rollo smart. What they doing is entertainment. Thug ain't fit to hurt Rollo, and Rollo ain't fit to hurt Thug. But they pockets fit to fill up.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So, Woody, when we gonna get you in New York, or do I gotta come down there, man? Talk to me.
I really want you to come out here so we can walk around without a can of real, because ain't nobody gonna pull up on us.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I listen. The last time I've been to Atlanta and moved around, I was with Savage, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt safe. Like, after I was with Savage, I realized whatever he say about Atlanta, I believe it. If I'm down there with you, Woody, I'm good. I don't know. That's what I'm asking, honestly. I'm not trying to be funny.
Hey, Savage, I give him props. You know what I mean? That nigga, he's a stand-up nigga. Nobody can't. You know what I mean? I can't name nothing bad about him. And I don't know nobody who can say nothing bad about him. But I don't know him personally to be speaking bad on him anyway or with anything. But let me tell you something, nigga. When we go around, it's just gonna be Woody and Act. You feel me?
And we good though.
Nigga, is you crazy?
I'm just asking to get on record, you know?
You asking me is we good, nigga? Hey, Academic, we could be 100 deep, or we could be Dolo, nigga. We good either way.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word.
I want you to come here. I want you to come here so we can walk through neighborhood. This is Atlanta, bro. I respect all the gangsters here, and they respect me. Now, man, Atlanta, all of us grew up together, bro. You feel me?
Hey, Chet, I feel like you know we're winding down March here. I would like to do this in April. If you're down for it, we could plan a time. We do it in April.
Man, you playing game, man.
No, I'm not playing no games. I'm serious.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All you gotta do is pull up on the kid. Pull up on it. At the how he walking around. At the when we went places, did he have any problems?
No, but that time y'all was just crash outs. Y'all were wilding the fuck out.
We went no crash out. Academic crash out. Get caught.
What? You don't think y'all were kind of like a crash out team for Thug a bit?
Crash out, get caught, bro.
I know, but he was like. He had to think of y'all like Crash Out because he's saying y'all names like, come on.
You done or you finished? You play so much, bro. And you know what? I realize I be feeding to these niggas academic. These niggas smart as fuck. But these niggas ain't though. These niggas who out here be on Thug, you know, them niggas ain't that smart as I thought they were.
Woody, I just want to give you your credit. As I said, you are, when it comes to the Atlanta stuff, I like listening to you. And I like listening to Rollo too because y'all have different perspectives. Y'all are the only two people who I feel like y'all analyze the other parts of what the lifestyle is, which is some of the pain, some of the hurt, some of the regret, the lost time. Y'all don't just be like, yeah, I did that without a squeeze. Like nobody gave a fuck. You guys show the trauma that comes along with it, but y'all still go on, and that's what earns your respect without y'all ever bragging about what you've been through.
Yeah. Let me tell you this right here, academics. Rollo and Woody is a scary, scary, scary sight. Ooh-wee.
Hey, are y'all doing that stream? Like, y'all should keep doing that. Y'all all right?
Yeah, we do it. But you gotta understand it. Like, me and Rollo, like, we two hard-headed niggas. You feel me? So we be bumping heads up there with each other, but we
I want y'all to argue. That's good. That's good.
Nah, I told, like, I love that nigga, and he love me too, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we understand, like we really went through the wars and the violence in the street. So we understand that level of that shit. So every time we bump head, we know if we don't get our emotions, our feelings in check, we know that this shit, if it be ugly, you feel me, all the way around the board. But, you know, we work through that shit because that's what real men do, man. Real men don't allow their emotions to, you know, just take over, and they do shit females do.
Nah, shit. Nah, I get it. Woody, man, listen, you got my numbers. Lock it in this time, please. Let's get up tomorrow. Also, Rollo got my shit. So, you know, let me and you plan whatever we could plan. And listen, just once again, you know, ever since I've connected with you, I think you've been pretty solid, dude. You know, I'm not one of them people who says something to you differently, says something otherwise. I really enjoy listening to your perspective on things. Because,
hey, academic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you out, but if you fuck with me like you said you do, right? You say you fuck with me, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Stop saying rat Leonards, bro. Just being direct, because everybody in Atlanta ain't rats, bro. It just
no. Actually, no.
Let me tell you who all the rats is from Atlanta.
What?
Young Thug.
Yo, stop.
Young Thug and Woody. We the only two rats it is.
Yo, stop it.
Stop saying rat Atlanta, bro. Be direct when y'all say this shit.
All right, okay. You know I stopped saying that, but here's like, and I feel like I won't mention no names, but I get some flack from Atlanta when I ask them, like, Young Thug is like Israel. I don't know if you watch World Politics. It's like when you mention something that nobody want to talk about, and it's not that I care to. I'm always listening to Thug's music, but Atlanta is hurting right now because they were okay with throwing away certain people as like, yo, all right, they're rats, fuck them, but Young Thug is giving them a hard time. And I honestly feel like what they should be like, hey, listen, man, yo, the city is healing, and we're not going to play this politics of who did what, blah, blah, because even then, people have never really not picked and choose. That's the only way I can see it. I mean, I can't see no other way. Because I'll talk to Atlanta rappers, and they'll be like, nah, Woody's a rat. And they'll be like, nah, Thug good, though. And I'm like, I don't want to argue this with you, but it kind of seems...
Hey, academic, I bet you won't tell me their names.
I don't know no names.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to say, because get what? I heard every last one of their feelings, and I pull their whole card. I'll make them niggas will never come outside in the limb.
Wait. So let me ask you a question. So if something, because again, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's a bunch of people that are, you know, in Atlanta, and they look at it like Woody is one thing, Thug is not.
Listen, academics. They wanted me to go to jail for some shit I ain't do, because Thug tried to put the blame on me. They want me to go to jail. I defend myself. Now, Thug go to that motherfucker tell him he tried to finesse him. Man, you know, I just try to go finesse him. These niggas came home. Thug knew his hair was grass. That nigga know damn well he would never seen the daylights again. He stopped playing. And now these niggas, they be dick riding Thug. Thug probably got some dirt on him. You know, Thug probably knows somebody who stuck a finger or two up in their ass. And you don't got to think about it. When everybody turned on Thug, you can't forget about the tweet he put. He said, "Since I'm gay, everybody gay. Don't forget about that post now."
Oh shit! Hold up, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because y'all niggas don't be forgetting. Y'all be getting paid. You know, they be calling y'all, hey, don't post this.
No, hold on. I'm with you. Listen, you know that's not me, because I'm with you on this situation, but I'm listening to Atlanta. So I look at it, and for me, I don't care. Like, I'm not a street dude. I don't care who's what. But my advice to Thug was, bro, just stop trying to call out other people. You're going to have a good career no matter what. Stop trying to call out other people, because what happens is you're also trying to kill their shine. And now they have to defend themselves, and they're going to keep making a point. Hey, listen, well, you're not like da-da-da-da, like you did that. And I don't know why he keeps doing that, if you ask me.
Hey, listen, what he say? He said, well, pick up the phone, it's Spider.
And I think that makes Lil Baby look crazy, right? It makes it look like, you know.
I don't recall. Hey, I'm tired. I'm about to go to bed, bro. I've been up all night. Please call me when you're sober.
I'm gonna hit you, my brother. All
right.
All right,
God
love.
bless you, my nigga.
Say my number.
I already said it.
All right, brother. Just text me.
All right. Take care. Nigga crazy.
That's Woody, y'all. Tell you. Yeah, I didn't even mean to get on that call, but I like Woody, man. Like, he's just a guy. He just keeps it real. Doesn't give a fuck. All right, we're not going to drag this much more. All right, so we all know that there's a whole thing happening. I'll play the subsequent videos that we probably missed. So basically, Rollo basically spoke about Thug, and he was just like, yeah, Thug isn't, he's a gangster and everything, but like, sometimes y'all are overdoing it. Like Thug wasn't like this mystical boogeyman in the streets. And he basically kind of debunked that a bit. What ended up happening is that looked like Rollo didn't only talk about Thug, he also talked about Baby. Listen to what he said about Baby.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby.
Now, he's talking about Baby being disloyal. So, and honestly, I feel this is where Baby, number one, he's not that smart. He has about like 3.5 IQ. I'll round it up to 4. And what he's being confronted with is people saying, yo, you used to be loyal to these people, and you get word that so-and-so's paperwork ain't good, you say fuck them. But what about what you think about people around you now if we give you their paperwork? So they're calling him disloyal but hypocritical like they're calling everybody else. So let me play from the beginning that you guys can get it.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby. This itself and be like, cause they were one of them niggas like, nigga, it was time when he was just come to my spot by himself, and he didn't even have no motion. He probably had a little motion in the street where he was financially cool and whatever, but there's always levels to this shit. But I had this motherfucking, I had the city in the chokehold for about 5 years straight. No fumbles. Couldn't nothing move around this bitch like that. Couldn't much. You had a couple niggas getting some money on it. But me, I had the Bluff, Simpson, ass. I had the West Side in the chokehold. I ain't need Buddy for shit. Not for nothing. Zero. Not for a
So he's kind of mentioning something with Lil Baby where he's like, yo, listen, I never needed this guy for anything. I was the guy who was a drug dealer. I was popping. He was an aspiring rapper. He was trying to get on. He asked for help from me. I gave him help. And, I don't really rock with Baby, but unfortunately I got to tell Rollo is that, the music business is kind of like, in Jamaican culture, they said, thief never love his teeth with long bag. I'm going to explain what that means. It means that one person who's doing a heist, who's doing a robbery, he doesn't like to see another person basically getting the same shit he's doing, even though they're both doing illegal shit. It's that jealousy. It's that, yo, I want it for myself. So essentially, that's what I'm applying here with Rollo. Rollo is kind of using the logic of, yo, I never needed you. I'm hustling in the streets. I'm getting money. I then help you. Well, when you start hitting your lick and you start going up, why are you not helping me? And unfortunately, when it comes to the streets, there's a majority of people like, they're not about like, okay, one hand washes the other. They're all hustling. So I get it. Rollo was saying Lil Baby is disloyal, but I think Lil Baby's only as loyal as where the money goes. Right? He says he doesn't like rats. They're calling his boss a rat. Thug says it on a jail call. He doesn't beef with Thug then, right? So cool. So he doesn't like rats then. Thug doesn't like Gunna. Gunna's not signed to his label. He doesn't get no money with Gunna. Gunna's just a collaborator. He says fuck Gunna. Okay, so now we're seeing clear distinctions of basically Lil Baby just, bro, he's for self like most people are. And Rollo is just saying, I would reciprocate the energy, except what energy? I don't get it. Anyway, this is another part.
If I see Lil Baby But baby, I ain't finna. We talk online and shit. Like,
oh, this was the last part I was trying to say about Lil Baby. Dog. This is not me not liking him. I think Lil Baby's gonna have to explain, and I know he's gonna say is, oh no, niggas like Rollo was different, but it's like you had a code of conduct that you would shun people from for a specific time, and as soon as when you get under the gun and you're trying to get to the next level, you literally stop doing that and you change as a person. So this is why this caption says he keeps his distance with Lil Baby to avoid things going left, because Lil Baby is someone who he'll ride the dick of anything that's hot.
And the DM and shit, but I can't say what he'll do, but I wouldn't even try to approach him on no shit like that, cause I don't even want us to ever have to go south. Not saying that we will, and I ain't trying to go south with him, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't even on that. Whenever he want to link or he want to kick it, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But until then, like, shit, it what it is. I'm gonna stay in my bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lil Baby, if you fuck with Thug, you fuck with these other guys, why is Rollo just such out of the bounds? Now, he did respond on, like, a post, and the post said, or his comment said, why you acting like I switched up on you for slime? You know the business, fuck you mean.
I got a trivia question to everybody.
So, this was the video he made afterwards.
Why did the monkey get mad at the gorilla? The monkey started beating on the chest and said, look, I can do what you do. And the gorilla just kindly said, but you still just a monkey. Then the monkey got mad again and started beating on the chest even harder and said, the G is for gator. And the gorilla just kindly said, the G can be for gator or gay or whatever. It just ain't for gorilla. So in today's class, everybody, on Twitch, Rollo will be just giving lifetime explanation that God created us in our own image, and we just can't be shit that we ain't. He gave us our own paths in life. So it's okay to be a spider. You just gotta accept that you might not be a tarantula. You'll just be a itsy-bitsy granddaddy spider. And that's okay, because you're still a spider. I got a trivia question to everybody.
Yeah, that damn boy that jail, man. Watch that.
You're right, I'm not a gangster, man. My G stand for gator. You understand me? Yeah. Gator tank top, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a bit gatorish.
By the way, that was incredibly ugly. Okay, so that's what that was. And
about those say, I keep my mouth closed.
So Thug drops to this song, and then Rollo responds with this.
Ain't living like I'm Rollo. Bust up. You don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up. He should have used his own advice when he went in the room with them police and shut the fuck up. We're gonna need everybody in the industry to stop acting like they ain't here. That boy make them promises. He made promises, y'all. He made promises. I tell a nigga, let's go do something for the youth, or let's go build something for the poor. I get no response. But as soon as I say, boy, you ain't no gangster, nigga go kill a whole alligator. This shit crazy. We the people, we just want to know why the hell y'all moved the goalposts for him, but y'all wanted all us to perish. Y'all wanted us to just die on not die.
Now, I agree with that. Yo, Atlanta, I'm only giving y'all solutions. Atlanta, the black cloud will never lift. Y'all got to grant either amnesty or y'all are going to eventually have to sacrifice Thug. And I don't think Atlanta's down to do that. I don't think hip-hop's down to do that. So we need to grant amnesty. Okay? If I was a world leader and I was negotiating with the rest of the world or another country, that's what the options would come down to. You're either going to have to allow, just kind of grant amnesty and allow everybody to, be now without a crime. And if they do it again, it's a wrap. Or you're going to have to essentially just take the L. Like, you know, what else are you gonna do, right? So Rollo says, listen to this. Y'all wish the worst on Gunna, Woody, and everyone else. When that rat tape fell in King Slime lap, everybody in the industry went deaf. Why? Give me the answer and I'll shut the fuck up, I promise. That's my thing, y'all. That's my thing, chat. The entire situation is y'all either got to forgive these guys or y'all got to say, no, we're not going to forgive somebody for, you know, it's not even ratting. You know, most people use terms like, oh, he was stepping out of bounds or whatever. Okay, even if you're going to do that and you're not going to grant everybody amnesty, people are going to look at you like, so essentially you're saying that Young Thug is guilty. And that's the problem.
Don't act like I just came to the internet with this shit. Cause Young Thug, you told me we was gonna sit down and talk like me. About Thug say, I keep my mouth closed, I ain't living like I'm Rollo. Bust off, you don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up. He should have used his own.
And this was a song.
Turn me up, man. Turn me up, keep me recording too.
Here we go.
Shooting him Mr. Jeffrey, make that whole section. Bitches popping pussy in my fucking section. When I say it's tea time, that means bitch pop a Tesla.
Money come, money go, we getting larger. Give her feet rubbed by somebody bad daughter. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't nothing like Rollo. I'm going water around my neck and I'm in Cabo.
Say keep my mouth closed. I ain't nothing like Rollo. All right. Again, we're just bystanders. We're gonna see how all this goes. By the way, I will say this though. Rollo was involved in a Fed case. Neither of you niggas been charged with Fed charges. It's so easy to say you're gonna keep your mouth closed when, you know, I don't know if y'all know, Lil Baby's bringing a legal gun into these clubs. You know, there's that one video that he's dying to show. He's dying to show people he has a gun on his hip. Lil Baby's not a felon. He's a law-abiding citizen, and this is why he gets to move around like this. But not even trying to diss him on this part. I'm trying to say, like, most of the things you associate with him, this is going to come up.
It's important to risk it. There's only one man on the planet that could do this. Who? Dominique Armani Jones.
We graduated together from Harvard Medical, top of class. He's the chief mariner of the Salmon Society.
Crazy work. Crazy fucking work, okay?
And this shit fake.
All right. We'll leave that there for now. Let me see. We went through the J. Cole stuff already. What else? What else do we got to get to? Oh, man. Okay. So, I do have a bunch of topics. Oh, my God. Tara, remember, this is my show week. I can't go too hard. I know y'all want me to go super hard. Afro Man lawsuit, we didn't really get to, like, the finale conclusion on that. But, actually, I'm gonna let you guys decide. We're not calling whack. It's fine. Is it true that Glorilla's pregnant? Is that a thing? Wait, chat, people think Glorilla's pregnant? Let's see. Okay. What? Okay. This page posts fake shit, though. Let me hear. Here, let's see.
Yeah. Let's do that for the eggs. They can scramble it a little harder. The most bussieta. Oh, I'm sure. Let me get with them.
I need you to got 2 of these.
Okay, 1, maybe 2, 3.
Yeah.
Wait, chat.
Let's do that for.
So she didn't say nothing about it. Let me go look at her page. Maybe she posted some stuff. Obviously, I think it's a good lead up to us talking about Lotto. What's her Glorilla? Okay. Wait. Glorilla Instagram? Okay, Glorilla Pimp. That's what I said. Tell me she blocked me. All right, let's look at some videos. This is March 13th. This might be a while ago. I can't really see nothing. Is that pregnant? I don't know. Who's her man, chat? Like, you gotta tell me who she's dating. She posted this. That's her friend. It's not her. So, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, one person we could definitely confirm that is pregnant is Lotto. So, Lotto did drop basically a trailer to the pregnancy announcement. And she posted this, and she says, Big Mama, the album. And she goes by Big Mama. Is dropping on May 29th. It shows her with a baby bump and look like a pet cheetah or a tiger in tow. She then posted this video, and I'll play it a little bit that we could react to.
Hey, cause it's only putting gas in.
Okay. She did message. She put up a picture again, and the picture shows her clearly being pregnant. Shows the bump. There's a bunch of pictures. There's another picture here, another picture there, whatever. People had speculated she was pregnant like months ago. And shit, you know, she's doing her thing. Some people have lined up the fact that the last picture has some tattoos on it. They're saying that baby belongs to 21 Savage. She wrote a message. She said, Brooklyn Nicole, which is her sister, twin, you my rock, my baby, and will be blessed to call you auntie. Who even am I without you? K Nicole, I don't know who that is. My sanity through this whole journey. If you know, you know. I can't thank you enough to be here with me personally or professionally, but also, most importantly, personally. You handled me and my career with a level of care that's irreplaceable. Rico, my brother, for life. Thank you for keeping me in high spirits. I don't know where to go without you. I appreciate everything you do for me. Thank you for being in the studio every single session. DJ Vaughn, it says, yo, we were going to plan. We always said we was going to plan to have kids at the same time. So I'm guessing it's got to be a female, right? Oh, it's a dude. Okay. So I guess it was, supposedly they're just friends, platonic, right? We said we were going to plan to have kids at the same time. Crazy. We didn't even have to plan it. God said, bet I love you forever. By the way, this DJ Vaughn guy, his girl is pregnant too. So you get that. She says, Shamal, I knew from the jump I wanted you to capture this moment. Couldn't and wouldn't have done it with anyone else. She then mentioned someone else. We slay together, pray together. Literally, thank you for making me look and feel my best. It's so much deeper than clothes with you. Might be a stylist. VIP here in Ashanti. You know what that is. Everyone know them hands are so blessed, but I keep you around for far more than that. Thank you for all the talks and advice. Your energy was and is so necessary. The overall vibes on set always. Couple of people here. It says, I wouldn't be the artist or person without having met y'all. Thank you for putting me through this journey on wax. Thank you for caring for this art just as much as I do. Most of all, thank you for a friendship far beyond the studio. There's 2 more people. This person says, you never tell me no. You just figure out a way to make it happen. I wouldn't trust no one else to do this with. 1 more for the books. Last comment was, thank you for capturing my most intimate moments and being someone I trust my privacy. It means more than you know. I'm very proud and I'm very happy for the prospective parents. I'm gonna be a little bit measured in how I speak about this, even though this is like it's not necessarily a secret, but I want to say congratulations to my friend 21 Savage, and congratulations to the mother of his upcoming child, Lotto. I am happy they're starting a family. I'm happy for Savage. She's a good woman. She's a good woman. And I know she knows he's a good man. Trust, I've been on the phone. I've been on the walk him down phone call a bunch of times. Savage be like, yo, I'm happy for them. Okay? I know there's going to be some people who are nefarious out there that's going to try to make this about other things. To you guys, this is really why I'm being measured, and I don't care about your opinions. I'm very happy for them. I think Lotto is an amazing woman. I'm trying to just be measured in how I deal with even speaking about this. But even as a homie, I'll just say this: Lotto showed very early on, not only from what I was told, but also what I seen personally, how she reached out to me about certain things. Man, she loves that nigga, man, and I'm ecstatic for them. I'm happy for them. They both deserve this, and any other things you guys are gonna bring up, I'm not saying we're not trying to put a veil over people's eyes, but more will be revealed. But just take my word, if you do care for my word. These two, I love them as a couple. They never went out their way to make this as some clout chasing things. We know a lot of rappers do live off their relationship drama. Never heard a problem with them. I'm so ecstatic and proud about them. And I'm happy about it. So, again, maybe you guys want a little bit more. I feel like I said all I should say at this point. But, yes, Lotto is having a child with 21. And the reason why I do want to state unequivocally that is my man's is because I do believe once you get to the point of bearing kids, despite whatever else is happening in the background, certain stuff I just want to, there ain't no need to play around with the paternity of this child. That's my man Savage's son or daughter. I don't know. I really don't know. Guys, we're always wishing for a dude. Come on now. We're wishing for a son. But in reality, whatever the gender of the child is, it's my man Savage. And shout to Lotto. I love and support both of you guys. And I will say over time, even, and I went through the proper channel. They had green light. They're like, "Act, we don't care if you say it. It's fine." But I'm happy for their privacy. By the way, thank you to all the fans who showed them the utmost respect, privacy for them having a relationship. Again, I know that's my homie, but I just want to say, for a rapper who's not exploiting or who's never exploiting the fact that he's in a relationship with a huge other rapper, okay, and you could say either way, Lotto with 21 or 21 with Lotto, I want to say I not only do they have my blessing, but I really respect both of their plights. They've kept the idea for relationship not as a monetizable commodity, but they've kept it as something that they need to lock the fuck in with. And I'm telling you this, and Lotto probably knows it because there's been many a nights I know I'm talking to me and Savage, we just whatever, and I know Lotto right there. She don't really say nothing, but they're a couple, and I'm happy for them, bro. I'm just happy, I'll leave it there. I'm extremely happy for them, and Savage, you my guy, always, right? So I'm happy Savage has also fell back out of some of this Atlanta bullshit, focus on this. I can't wait to hear the next album that Savage has coming out of this to, probably give some different perspective. I think his last album, this, what was the album? Save the Streets or whatever. Cool. But I think him going through this new chapter in his life, his next album is going to be fire. So I'm really excited. All right. Okay. So congratulations to my mans. And for anybody who's in doubt, y'all will not get me to speak ill of my guy. But also for the people who might be like, why say anything at all? Because it's important, even if I have to be a little bit ambiguous, because we know what type of time in these, I just watched some shit on Blueface Stream. Shorty saying she might have been selling the pee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know what's going on with a lot of these women these days. I just want to make it and cement it like, my man's got a good one, and I like it. All right. We can move on. Where are we? We talked about a Justin Bieber and Usher fight, didn't we? Chat, you let me know if we did. Let me see. It said T.I. dissing Joe. I think, wait. When is Krishan Rock going to fight? So Krishan Rock also has a fight. I think it's this weekend. Oh, no, wait. Oh, why does it say April? But she's been like, interesting. I don't know. Ray J and Cam, I'm not going to get back into the Ray J stuff. Ray J, love to you, brother. I'm going to just leave that there for now. Iceman. Dog, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting excited as a fan. Man, I really have chopped it up with Drake previously and just tell him just how important this moment is. And that might sound like I'm putting pressure, but it is. I want to hear the greatest shit in the world. And I think he's confident. I haven't heard any records for the people who are, what you've heard, how many songs. I don't know. And I'm okay with not knowing. I told you this time I want to be like a fan. So as he wraps this up, and I do think it's coming within the next 90 days. For me, the next 90 days, we'll probably see Iceman. Now, I'm down to say I'm wrong, but I'll be able to tell you what is happening that I'm going to say I'm wrong for. So, Iceman's on the way. I'm very excited about it, and I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with what happens. Not necessarily in like who's going to be on it, but I think the quality of music is going to, again, I don't want to be a mouthpiece for Drake, but I've had conversations with him, and he says, yo, Ak, unequivocally, right? And I've had conversations with him in the past, I'll be honest, where he's like, Ak, I know you're one of my biggest supporters. What do you think and what do you want? And I think, and in those moments, I was like, I'm speaking for the entire fan base or like the people that really love him. But I will say this time around, me having a conversation with him, he's not like, oh, let's try to convince. He's like, Ak, I got this shit. This shit is here. So I'm excited about it. And any more info I could release that will be just mass available to the public, I will. But I'm not trying to, And yes, remember when, who said some stuff? Just for the record. What's the guy's name? Charlemagne and DJ Head said some stuff. They're like, oh, Drake and so and so. I spoke to Drake about that. I did. He gave me a clear answer. But there's a question that was bigger than that answer, was that, yo, Ak, I'm not going to lie to you, but if you want to be a fan, you can be a fan. Or if you want to know all the details, you can know all the details. What do you want to do? And I want to be a fan this time around. So it's not neither confirmation or denial. It's a wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's see who's going to be on it. Who knows? All right, throw a couple more topics at me, chat. I'm in this bitch. Holy shit. We are 4 hours damn near into this joint. And what y'all saying? Oh, these are the videos y'all talking about. Talking about Gloria posted a picture with a baby bump. That was for a video, I think. This was Fearbuck from October 23. Okay. I think if Glorilla got pregnant, that'd be the worst thing could happen for her. I don't think Glorilla is like most of those artists that when she gets pregnant, people just rallies behind her like, oh, we love you. Like, put like this. Women love pregnant women. It's something about the pheromones and the hormones that when they see someone about to be a part of the creation of life, they show that person love. There's nobody who gets nicer to men when they said, oh, yeah, my bitch about to have a kid. And it'd be like, all right, well, get home back to her, you dumbass nigga. Like, nobody's giving a guy a pass, right? So it's kind of how we're looking at most of the stuff. What? All right. Somebody said, go take my rest. Holy shit. Y'all me off stream already? I could give y'all 2 more topics. Matter of fact, you know what we're doing? Hey, chat, everybody move to Rumble real quick. We're going to Rumble real quick. I'm going to do a good maybe 35 to an hour crash out. Get over the kick. Yes, we got to funnel people a little bit. Get over the kick. I'm rolling up the sleeves. Whatever I see up in them comment sections, we about to go hard on. Chat, our show is this week. I am trying to be a little bit measured. I don't want to go too crazy, lose my voice or nothing like that. I understand I have a big show. I'm meeting you guys, which I keep saying I only have one boss, is you guys. But I can't rap stream. First of all, we got more topics to do. But everybody get over to Kick real quick. Kick.com/academics. Let's get to it. Tommy Lee and Joel Smith are dating? Fuck is this? What in the fuckity fuck is this? Hold on, chat. All right, man. Yo, chat. Yo, y'all get over the kick because I could tell I'm going to give my opinion on this. Y'all niggas going to be mad at me. Y'all going to send it to people. They're going to want to jump me again. Yo, chat, I can't be capping about shit like this. All right. Yo, chat, I'm not going to lie. We might have to throw this in the history books. Blame it on Drea. Yo, chat, I'm telling you the new meta. This is a new meta for the thotties. Straight up. After they've gotten ran through like it's going out of style, the first thing to redemption is finding God. Yo, chat, when I'm on Instagram and I get to a bitch page, if it says Corinthians, she's a whore. Facts. I don't know what it is. Corinthians must got some redemption shit going on in there. I'm about to read some Corinthians tonight. So that's the first thing. I've told you. I'm like, all right, yo, Brittany Renner, like, yo, listen, you gotta embrace your past a little bit. Slept with 50 dudes. Okay, now I'm Muslim. All right, bet. You got it. So we've seen that a lot. And, you know, again, I'm not saying people can't change and grow into other stuff, but we just got to be honest. Now, that's not it, chat. There's a new meta. I don't even think this is a black woman thing. I think it's just a women thing. Historically, women, based on their hypergamy and their willingness or want to date men of higher stature, you'll have a young girl who's attractive. She's 25, 26, like beautiful as hell. She'll go be with a nigga 55, but he's up $30 billion or $30 million. A lot of those people feel like they'll compromise certain things for their lifestyle. Why do I say that? There's a new meta. There's a lot of these women now who used to swear off the idea of dating younger guys. I know a bunch who have now dated younger guys. You know, maybe they're trying to find whatever they feel they're lacking, whether it's monetary purposes, maybe they're dating a younger influencer, or maybe they, you know, are dating a guy who they find physically attractive, pause, even though it's a younger dude, but they find that person attractive and they claim they're just having fun. Why do I say that? Well, I didn't know about this bullshit right here, but I got to keep it a bean with you, chat. This is a match made in heaven. All right? So, Solange got a son, and I ain't going to cap with you, bro. I don't know about y'all. You could tell by the way he's standing, the way he's looking. This is a Zestosaurus Rex. Come on, chat. Stop it. We don't got it. Come on, bruv. Come on. Chat, stop it. I get it. This is, he's in the family tree of the Beyonce Knowles, Carters. But chat, we got to call a spade a spade. Man, this boy make Jada Smith look straight. Come on, bruv. Come on now. Chat, y'all know this is a fact. So essentially, and I ain't gonna lie to you, chat, listen, I'm from Jamaica. We are intolerant by nature. By tradition, we're intolerant. When the family sees that your preference ain't of the norm, we can't do nothing with you. I'm gonna keep it a beat. I'm Jamaican. I was born there in the countryside. This boy look than a $2 bill, chat. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, I don't gotta say it. Come on, chat. Come on. Come on. This basically is a light-skinned Lil Nas. Come on, chat. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now, in reality, I think homie should live his truth. At this point, if you went through the trials and tribulations to love a veiny penis, good for you. That's you. Go ahead, brother. Be you. However, I do know how society is. And listen, let me tell you this. I always remind people, and y'all might think I'm just throwing it in y'all face. Y'all see, where's my Jamaican flag? Oh, it's back there, sir. Y'all know I'm Jamaican. Let me tell you this. The intolerance goes to the point of you show up to family function, it's damn near bullying. They might even put hands on your ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you, chat. I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is, I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. Straight up. Chat, it's at the point. I'm being honest. I just want to let you know how I go down. I'm on the ticking time. Like, every family function I go to now, they're like, nigga, where your kids at? This is how Jamaican people find out if niggas is on that hey shit. On that little baby. Hey. Yo, you 35 without kids? I'm like, yo, these stay wildin'. But that's a fact. Anyway, I'm not trying to make too much of it. We get it. Yo, it's a Zestosaurus Rex. You feel me? Now, apparently, and I don't know how this got set up. Homie trying to change his, how people view him. And the point is this. He gets with a ex-Love and Hip Hop star. And he's 21, she's 41. He's been seen making out with her. Look, they're posting things to show that he's, this is him and his girl. Which I ain't gonna lie. if I thought you was a Zestosaurus Rex before, this confirmed it. But whatever. They're doing piggyback rides. By the way, I be on Black Twitter all day. They never told me that we're normalizing being a cougar and dating a 20-year-old. But whatever, cool. You know what I mean? I might have missed the group meeting. All good.
My baby. So fine.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard.
Oh, shit. Bumbo clot, dog. Ross clot. Yo! Bumbo Ross clot. Yo! I forgot about this. Pussy clot, man. Chat. All right, I get what's going on. Let me just call a spade a spade. Yo, why shorty over here like trying to act like homie not gay? Like, bruv, yo, stop it. But whatever. All right, you his beard. I don't know what the contract is. Do your thing. I forgot, shorty. Yo, chat. Chat. Do you know that I was at the YoungBoy concert and this chick started trying to wild out on me? Oh my, I never told y'all the story, chat. I never told y'all the story. Cause like me, I'm Jamaican, so I'm hot-headed by nature. So like now, it's like this chick. All right, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So you see this chick right here? Bro, she like 41, like she's still like on Love and Hip Hop. She was on season 2. It's on 59 now. Yo, this chick is 41, bruv. And here's the thing. These chicks think they're the hottest, most important shit ever. Shorty, your job is just sucking up cum. Stop playing, man. Like, relax a little bit. So, I forgot. Was it her? I think it was her. I gotta make sure. I might have to call my security or something like that. I gotta make sure. Cause, yo, I'm at the YoungBoy concert. My nigga, Montana give me a bottle of 42. I'm lit. YoungBoy on stage dissing all his ops. You know what I mean? Clean up on, I'm going crazy. Bro, I see like this chick just pull up and I'm like, I'm just chilling. It's, nigga, we in the trenches. YoungBoy concert. She said something to me. She was like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, yo, you ain't thought you was gonna see me. Nigga, I'm lit. I might have to, I think I got it on my phone. I gotta post it. I'm lit, nigga. I'm like, bro, it's a girl though. Like, nigga, I'm never too drunk if it's a nigga. If it's a nigga, I'm gonna tell myself, yo, listen, we might have to be scrapping in here. It's a female gang. I think it's her. I want to tell a story and it's not. I think it's her though. But I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Y'all little crony, nasty, like Zeus bitches, baddies bitches, like Love and Hip Hop. I don't know y'all. I'm sorry, like I really don't. She looked like every chick that got surgery. I don't know y'all. So like I don't know y'all by face. Like I know your name. I don't know about you by face because all y'all got like big inflated like rubber lips. Y'all got cheek implants. Y'all are cokeheads. Like y'all look crazy. Like all y'all bitches look crazy. Got the same body type. Y'all all look alike. I don't know y'all. So I'm cooling. YoungBoy performing. I'm chilling. Like we cool. I see this chick come up. The music loud. She's like, I can't hear it. So I'm like, nah, come here. Like, she trying to say something. Come on here, nigga. She say something else. I'm like what? I'm hitting her with a takeoff. No disrespect. Rest in peace to Takeoff. When I heard she was like, nah, you think I'll see you. I'm like, what is she talking? So she's starting to get mad loud. Even though we're in a concert. I'm right in front of the stage. YoungBoy right there. Number one, that's another thing too. Nigga, I'm at YoungBoy concert, nigga. I feel like I'm with all my, I feel like I got a gang of 1,000 with me, nigga. I've never felt more safer at the YoungBoy concert. But whatever, she's like, started yapping at me. So she says, da-da-da, like, you ain't think you gonna see me, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, so I said to her, wait, who are you? I didn't know who she was. Bro, all these bitches look alike. They got the fat tire lip. Like, they look crazy, my nigga. Like, all these bitches, like, they look all crazy. They be getting too much. Yo, females, like, all my chat queens, please don't do nothing to your face. Age gracefully. It's so good. Just put some like moisturizer. You don't need to like fucking inject your cheeks is going up because you 40, like your lips look like it's about to bust out. Yeah, that shit is not popping, bro. So shorty's like wilding, and she's like, da, da, da. So I said, yo, which I think got her madder. I said, oh, wait, are you gorgeous, doll? So there's a girl that was accusing Future, and I'm gonna be honest, these bitches look alike, bro. Look, gorgeous doll Future. She was accusing Future. Look, bro, these bitches look alike, gang. I'm sorry. Is this bitch right? I thought it was her. I thought this bitch was her. So me and her had gotten into it because I was trolling her one day because I think she was trying to link with 6ix9ine. Yo, these bitches just come up with rumors and lies. So like this chick was saying some shit about whatever. Future trying to get my page deleted. Nigga, I'm trolling her and shit. And then I remember she got mad at me, but yeah, whatever. Who cares? So I thought this chick was gorgeous doll. So like when she's like saying whatever, I said, "Oh, you're gorgeous doll." Bruh, I don't, nigga, she started, hold on, I got a photo. I gotta post this. I want y'all to see. Hold on, y'all gotta see. Which, this is why when people be like, yo, I don't be, nigga, I be outside, nigga, like, yo, when real shit happens, well, obviously this is a female, so ain't no real shit. But look, when the camera shit happen, nigga, I don't go online and say it, nigga, like, I just be just chilling, nigga. Because number one, I'm always good. But a little confrontation ain't gonna do nothing. Let me see if I can find this video. Yeah, fuck what she, yeah, all right. Yo, she's trying to make the gay nigga not look gay. Like, Solange's son gay, bro. Get out of here, bro. I don't give it, or allegedly gay, bro. But I ain't got too much commentary for that, man. Like, yo, the whole internet called the nigga gay. The nigga now dating a 40-year-old chick that looked like she fell off and washed up. She off that cocaine. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Bruv, that's all I can say about that. Let's get to the real story, man. Because I forgot where I knew this chick from. This chick ran up like she wanted to smoke. Whole time, like, now my security right there, and like other people, like, with me, you start, like, I'm laughing the whole time. So, like, I think I told my security afterwards, like, yeah, nah, she was tight. It was like, nigga, you were laughing the whole time. I'm like, nigga, it's a girl. What's she gonna do to me? It's a female. You know what I mean? It's a female. Okay. I'm gonna try to find it. What show was it? It was one of them young boy shows. I'm gonna find it for y'all. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Wait, how do I? And you gonna see, like, yeah, this shit is just like tweaking out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Was it Louisiana? I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Nah, this ain't that. Nah, this ain't that. Maybe it was New Orleans. No, I got shot. Nah, it wasn't New Orleans. New Orleans was Great Vibes. Damn, which show I seen this joint at? Was it Miami? It might have been Miami on some shit. Where? Maybe it was Miami? Nah, they ain't doing that nonsense in New York. Like, this is some out of town shit. All right, hold on, child. I'm gonna find the best for y'all. Maybe it's not. Yo, chat, what other young boy show? I feel like I went to a bunch. You know what? Was it Houston? I don't know. I had a video of it, though. I ain't go to Atlanta. What city is this? No, I don't know. I just want to play this to show you how retarded this chick look. Yeah, I can't find her here. Where the fuck is it? Was it in Vegas? Youngboy? No, it wasn't Vegas type shit. But I ain't gonna lie, I do not know. It's kind of interesting. Definitely didn't go to one in Chicago. I was in there. I feel like it was Houston or some shit like that. All right, I know what I gotta do. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Actually, yo, YK, you was with me, nigga. When was that shit? Fuck. All right, he typing. I bet. It was New Orleans? It was? Yeah, I think it was New Orleans type shit. Yeah, it was one of them nights in New Orleans. That's a fact. Okay, I bet. Cool. Let me see. New Orleans. I think it was this shit. Hold on. No, this ain't it. Nah, it wasn't New Orleans, gang. Or maybe it was. All right, give me a shot, chat. 20th. All right. Yeah, YK, you give me bad advice right now. Chat, just give me a second. I gotta show you this video. This shit's hilarious. Yo, YK, what date was it? I know you about to tell me right now. No. Where is it at? December. Whose show is that? No, that's Rod Wave shit. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. They said Nikki liked one of my posts. For real? I remember which part of the stage I was at, though. Oh, this is Cardi shit. Fuck. No. Keep going. I'm gonna find the chat, I promise. Fuck is this? This gotta be it. It's gotta be it. Maybe it was Houston. I think it was Houston, that shit. YK, could you give me the date, my nigga? Chat, just give me a second. Is it this? No. No, I think I know what date it is. I got y'all, chat. So this is the 28th? Nah, I think it's Miami. Cause Miami, that shit was spooky out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Watch. I got y'all, chat. I got y'all. Look. She from Miami? Okay, let's see. Oh, I guarantee it's this. Oh my God. Just give me 1 second, chat. I know. I hate that air. Now the YB concerts was goated, straight up. All right, chat. I think I got it. Hold on. Oh no, it's definitely this. I'm only showing you this because this bitch bad shit crazy, bro. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I definitely found it. I just got to find where the hell she's at. No, I can't find it. Hold on. I have to like sit here and watch this shit. Okay, where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, definitely. I see her, but she not wilding yet. The bitch was coming at me like she was on Zeus. Like I'm looking at her, I'm like, yo, bitch, you think it's a camera on? Like, hold on, I'm trying to get the right clip for y'all. The bitch had some like avatar makeup on her face. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Is it this? Maybe I didn't record it right. Yeah, I recorded right, chat. I ain't gonna cap with you. Damn, I thought I had it though. Fuck, my bad. Sorry, chat. Damn, I actually thought I had it. I got the date, but I do not have. All right, give me one more second. Damn. No, I actually just forgot about this chick, bro. I really didn't. I forgot. Like, this chick was acting like she had rabies, bro. Okay. Didn't I save it? I got it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This bitch was tweaking, gang. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I'm gonna. Well, actually, I could just post it. Let me just post it to rather than. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I think that's the Tommy Lee, bro. I don't know shorty name like that. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I be talking shit about all y'all hoes, man. So it's like, yo, she was just kind of going crazy. So I'm looking at Montana because, like, she was sitting in the stands. Montana, as somebody with Montana brought her over. So I'm like, obviously, I'm rocking with the whole YB people. So I'm like, I'm not trying to like violate shorty, but I kept my composure. But like, man, the bitch was going off like a fucking animal that needed a rabies shot or needed to be like euthanized or some shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And the whole time I'm looking around, I'm like, yo, does this bitch think we on Zeus? She was like, yo, you don't know me? I'm like, no. What the hell? You don't know me? No, I don't know you, bird. Now I'm getting to find out she's a 40-year-old chick dating some gay nigga. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Okay. All right, baby. And I think I didn't post this to my story. I was about to post my story, and I was like, man, I don't need to let nobody know I was like even like, who is this chick? Anyway, watch. Y'all ready for it? All right, here. Look, y'all probably hear the audio. Look, listen to her. Look, she like. Somebody listen. Listen. Oh, she said, no. She said, is that academics? And I was like, and then she's like, is that academics lame ass or some shit like that? And then she just started barking at me. I ain't gonna cap. On my screen turn off, my bad. Here we go. This bitch must be on some coke, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm not. I don't put my hands on no females chat. I don't know what y'all talking about. But yo, this chick came over with this fucking like, I don't know what the fuck is on her face. This bitch is off like she got rabies. She says that academics. All right, and she says academics lame ass. Like, what's up? And I'm like, she's trying to say like she's trying to like, what we finna do now? Like, yo, you a bitch. Like, what we doing? She's going crazy. Like, look at her ass. Yo, get this bitch a tetanus shot, man. Call it a day. Nigga, everybody here, like even the security guard, like this my nigga that be like, oh, sure. So when she's like, yo, what's up? What's the word? I'm like, I wish I had the longer thing taped. I was like, are you gorgeous, doll? That probably got her heated more. I didn't know this was like a 41-year-old girl. Like, yo, I'm sorry. Sorry, ma'am. I'm going to tell you why she was mad at me, though. Oh, shit. My bad. So she was mad at me. She was mad at me because I'm going to tell you exactly why she was mad at me. So they put out a story that she got caught with coke. And she was like, I swear on my daughter's, I don't know if she got killed. She said she swore on somebody's life. She never had, like, she's never messed with cocaine. And what I did, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga, we pulled her. So we hit the police department for it because we were launching a new channel. And we got her body cam footage. Tommy, is her name Tommy Lee? Body cam. I might even put Love and Hip Hop. It's gonna bring the Academy channel. It's on the Academy channel, like the shit. Tommy Lee body cam, or maybe it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Look, Love and Hip Hop star Tommy Lee gets busted for drugs and disorderly conduct. So this was her. So she was mad at me that we posted this. Like, I ain't gonna cap with you, nigga. I'll put the request in. The fuck. So, cause she went online and she said, yo, she'll put up any amount of money that she wasn't caught with cocaine. And bro, I'm not like a drug expert, nigga. She got caught with something that they tested later and realized what it was. And so when she was beefing with the Shade Room saying, yo, y'all got to stop saying I do drugs. Now, clearly, you know what it is, right? So I sent her the video like, yo, bro, you could use the video, the body cam video, if you don't have it already, to defend yourself. Because they had said they found it for some other substance. But nigga, she started getting mad at me. She was like, yo, why the fuck you get a body cam on me for? I said, nigga, didn't you say you didn't get caught with some shit? I'm giving you the proof that maybe if they said it was coke, maybe it was, I don't know, because she claims it was like a prescription shit. Like, oh no, my assistant travels with my prescription, but it's my prescription. You know what it was, right? This was her. So that's why she was mad at me. Yeah.
That's his medication.
Right.
He has that. What is that? What is that? That's his medication. That's his.
So she was saying her little baggie was a nigga medication. They bagged her for like, you know, possession of like cocaine. And what I was trying to say to her is that, hey, listen, ma'am, I got the body cam, so if you need proof to the internet of what it was, I'll just give you the body cam too. Nigga, she got mad at me because I guess she was trying to lie to people.
Medication. Okay, let her finish patting you. He can show you. He has epilepsy. That's for seizures. Sir, you accept this? Okay. Sir,
okay.
I'm gonna pay for it.
Anyway, not a big deal, but that's why she pulled up. Again, there was a longer video or a longer scenario, but she pulled up like a crazy lunatic. She was just getting mad loud. I felt like I was on the set of Zeus. Just people got in between us. Obviously, I wasn't gonna put my hands on a woman, but I'll tell any woman, please, don't put your hands on me. Yeah, that's all that happened. But anyway, I didn't know it was her. Yeah, this chick would do anything for $1. Like, yo, this chick would probably fuck for some crack. Like, nigga, of course she was with the little gay nigga to try to make him look good. What the fuck? Yes, nigga. Nigga, this chick came over with like powder in her nose, like looking like the fucking. She came over looking like motherfucking. What do you call it again? Like an avatar, like in my face, talking about, yo, what's up with this and that? I'm like, what you talking about? Look, I'm like, what are you talking? Yes. Whatever they said about her, I believe it. Bruv. If this person walked over to you, bro, you'd be like, yo, man, whatever they claimed you did that shit, man. Straight up. You did that shit. So, anyway. Not to like torpedo that topic. I guess I kind of did. I just forgot her name. You feel what I'm saying? Like, put it like this. There's a couple like 40-year-old chicks that's trying to date young niggas. I don't have a problem with, what's that other girl name that was dating Blueface? Oh, man. The other girl. What? No. It was another one. Let me see. older woman who dated. Yo, I'm on. Her name. Oh yeah, Hazel Lee. Yeah, Hazel Lee's cool. Like Hazel Lee ready for grandma status. She cool though. She look good though for like 45. Like she's straight. But I ain't gonna cap. Me and her never had no problems. This chick right here, like, I don't know what she's on, man. I don't know what she was on. But whatever. Anyway, cool. Wait, did we even switch over? We didn't even switch over to Kick yet, did we? Chat, we're on Kick. We're on Kick, bro. This is drunk hours. This is time I gotta, get to Kick right now, chat. I ain't even gonna cap with you. Right now. Kick.com/academics. And then y'all tell me, I'm going to do like a couple topics and you can tell me what it could be. Oh, Masika too. Masika cool though. Like Masika don't come off like a crackhead. Kick.com/academics chat. Meet me over there.